X is where it is.
Nice.
My axe is in
You're on the internet.
Oh, hello and welcome to Family RPG for part 2 of Lotus Dimensions.
Part 3, actually, I think.
Part 3?
Dementia.
Part 3.
Three.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. Part 3.
Just keeps going.
Yes.
No, actually, it doesn't keep going.
No.
We're limited now.
I'm David Leonard, your game master. Guru Guide. He calls them Guru Guides. We are in Quest 3, the Archive of Silence.
So, right, everybody, I'm...
Silence.
Can we review our characters?
Sure.
Okay. I'm Hector Dudraw. I'm a Cavalier Surfer Shaman. I have discussion and visioning, whatever the heck that means. I have fortune telling cards, crystals, an atlas, cedar wood, a necklace, 48 feet of rope, pickaxe, bag. I have the silence and projecting spells. I can project like an image of my voice. Yeah. I'm mindful.
I am Bran, a flaky goth wanderer. Goth wanderer.
With that voice?
The accent's new.
That is very new.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute. That was not your character.
My resistance method is living off the land and finding a hidden path. And I have some
I get
stuff,
whatever that means.
multi-purpose tool, and
Sure.
a few spells, sleeping and perceiving, reading minds. I'm not sure how that works. So probably never get to do it. Okay, I'm done.
Sure. Alright.
Alright, playing Alan, a stoic journalist who has a bunch of stuff that, well, primary resistance methods, no idea what those do, but hey, this is written so well on this set.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of numbers that make me feel like whose line it is anyways. But overall, we keep going and not killing things.
Yeah.
Killing, yes.
Creatively not killing things.
Yes. So your last
Letting
quest...
him do everything.
Your last quest ended with Vajra's request that you return the Book of Songs to the archive in the Realm of Songs.
Did we do that already? Oh, it's
No.
cursed.
Did this summarize the previous?
Yes.
That's awesome, actually.
Well,
Each of them do. We just had them so soon together. That
Yes, but from
Okay.
other supplements and things.
Yes.
Okay, well...
It also has a summary of the mission in and of itself.
Hey,
It's like
this thing's gotten one positive from
Okay,
us,
yeah,
so
yeah.
one.
it has a summary.
nobody's died. That's another positive.
I don't know. John hasn't made up 3 characters yet.
Oh.
In fact, have you made any additional characters for this game?
No.
That speaks to the quality of this game.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Nobody dies.
Well, not just that.
Yeah.
I don't really care to develop new characters.
Yeah,
Because
you don't-
everything's
you don't-
so vague already.
Yes.
You really
But
love the one you have.
We're still having fun and do appreciate you running it.
Yeah.
Thank you, dude.
I hope so.
Apparently more voices this time.
It's a couple cities with some maps and characters.
Can we get kind of upgrade this round?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to spoil it and say no.
That's not
So we're still at
spoiled.
749.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Did you guys work out a deal? There was the bounty hunter duo, the Daiso Dai and his apprentice clone Sato. You just ran away from them, right?
I don't remember them at all. We must
I
have-
remember them.
Very end, you had the choice to either
Yes,
make a deal with
we
them or
ran away.
Ran away,
Ran
and
away.
they were successful, and they nodded in approval, like, oh, yeah.
Yes.
Because that's what enemies do. If you're an assassin
I
and
don't
someone runs
respect
away
that.
from you, you're gonna be perfectly content.
Yeah,
to
you don't
just-
shoot them in the back.
No, it's
No.
like well
No.
played. That's all they say.
Okay.
All right. The ferry leaves Tangier as it vibrates and hums across the Strait of Gibraltar.
Very not. Very.
Ah, yes.
And the giant fortress is already in sight. For millions of years, the monolithic rock of Gibraltar dominated the skyline, but not anymore. In 2055, a black windowless cube of a fortress rose from the sea, so large it dwarfed the rock of Gibraltar. The Black Fortress, as it is called, is known around the world, but no one knows its purpose. No one has been seen entering or leaving. It has no doors, no windows, no dock for any boat. It is immense, featureless, glassy, and impermeable, rising from the water to neck-cramping heights. Divers have yet to locate its base. For years after its appearance, military boats patrolled the waters around it, but eventually, public interest in the funding for patrols died down. Now the Black Fortress is just another feature of the area, although an ominous one.
Question.
Yes.
Is resisting it futile?
Probably. 'Cause
Okay.
anything that has resisted has,
Resistance is futile.
Now, what shape is this thing? Is pyramid shape?
Cube.
Square? Cube.
It's a giant black cube. Remember,
Yes.
like think of warning, incoming game,
okay.
reboot kind of. It's a giant
It's the board.
black cube.
Okay.
Or is it like a giant version of the tiny little cubes they had in Doctor Who episode? It wasn't a great episode, but
It's not a great episode,
No.
but I wouldn't reference that. But you know what? Whatever. It's a thing.
Okay.
It's a giant thing.
how
That
do they know it's a fortress?
Good point.
Yes, you're right. There's no windows. And
they
no
just call it the
doors.
Black
How do
Fortress.
they know it's a
And
cube
just-
if they don't know where the bottom is?
True.
It may not be a pure cube.
No. No. Oh well.
If it is a cube, they know how far the
Have they
bottom is.
measured the edges? Is it truly 90 degrees? You know. Could be a rum boy.
Again, I did not write this. I don't have the answers.
Yes,
Okay.
And honestly, I really don't care either.
All right, let's
Okay,
go on.
but commenting on this game is getting to be part of the entertainment.
That
It's
is
like-
true.
It's like
That
riff
is-
tracks.
That is true. That is true.
Okay.
That is true. Perhaps you have heard of the fortress, or even seen it in your travels this way before. Perhaps its mystery is another reason for the truth-seeking path that led you to the nobles. You're not surprised it has become the waypoint in your quest as you continue along the noble path. You stand on the deck of the ferry, the book of songs in hand, contemplating the advice you were given by Vajra, the light Bodhisattva of the Bearing Realm, for dealing with Kitsvara. Finding Kitsvara leads to finding the next Petal Realm. The ferry docks at the southern coast of Spain in the town of Algeciras. The passengers exit, shuffling down the ramps and through the automated passport checkpoints. Your faces and IDs don't sound any alarms. You hail a local bus to, period, the village of Gibraltar, period.
So wait, where's your Gibraltar now?
Gibraltar?
It's behind the cube.
Yes.
As you go into the Mediterranean from the Atlantic, Africa.
Oh, okay,
That's
where
for
it
Spain,
is.
in
Okay.
between, yeah.
Ah.
I thought we were heading to Stonehenge. I thought.
Well, that was something we were doing, but apparently we're going
mentioned,
to
I thought.
Gibraltar.
We didn't
We're
see
doing-
the mission, did we?
No, they
Okay.
mentioned like the whole thing in general. It's like, but first you have to go to this place, and then you have to go to this place, and then you can go there.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
But there's no door. have to
We
make-
played out of the abyss. We're used to running all over the place.
That is true.
Go
So
right.
now
Go
you can
right.
see a map.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, not bad.
Gibraltar. And there's places and
Oh.
people and things to do.
Oh, boy.
The more you explore the village of Gibraltar, the more you notice certain local establishments that seem very strange, where few people speak, and many people watch as you pass. The air is very still. There are 8 eccentric establishments.
Eccentric.
Those are my favorite.
Okay. How many
See-
normal
You could just
establishments
say
are there?
places of interest.
Okay.
Why don't you give me, at least one of you, pick,
Oh, this should be fun.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do view,
Mm-hmm.
energy, and concentration.
No
I'm
copy.
at 14.
Oh, my
I'm at
gosh.
Oh, there. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, let's see. Well,
Energy and concentration are my worst.
Mm-hmm.
no, I got 19.
19. Okay, the goal would be 10. So you're already plus 9.
Okay.
So you'll probably make it.
Okay, I think that's my roll.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's your roll. Okay, I made it.
Okay.
Yep.
You notice that each of these shops, they have the image of an 8-sided die embedded somewhere in the facade of furnishings. And that by that same image is a monkey dancing on the rock of Gibraltar under a crescent moon.
Fascinating.
It's very specific.
Sure is.
Like, if it's just the A-sided die, that would be interesting. But a monkey dancing
Dancing on the rock of Gibraltar under a crescent moon. That's just bizarre. Interesting. Oh, wait, what?
I think these mean the monkey's looking for a date.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
So, do you want to go to any of these shops, or because you have the Owl Gallery,
I think we should go with 8.
8. So
Everything
swords
seems to
and
be going
masks.
about 8.
Selling
so
cheap replica swords and hundreds of wearable masks.
sure.
Masks. We probably need some masks.
I want the green one.
Sure, yeah, that sounds good.
Kind of looks like Loki.
Okay.
Okay.
So, see if you want to get information from these guys, we'll do intention, speech, and energy.
Intention, speech,
Ah,
energy.
finally, you got me a bad one.
15.
Whichever one of you wants to talk to these
I'm at
proprietors.
13.
12.
15? Alright.
Yeah, I guess I'll give it a shot.
The goal is
Alright.
14.
So I'm a +1 then, right?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah. Alright. Okay. And that's not fantastic. Let's see, that's 10 there, so 11. That's 13. So I failed. But,
They still invite you to a party later.
In a good way.
alright.
It's like, oh man, dude, I got these cheap replica swords, dude.
Great party.
Okay.
Oh man,
Wait a minute. You sound like me.
you sound like me, dude.
Whoa!
Whoa.
We party later?
Ah, totally party, man.
Excellent.
Okay.
Oh.
How much for these, shit, I don't mean money.
Then get out of my shop, dude.
Okay.
We do
Alright.
things we can trade?
What do you have to trade?
I got these crystals, man. You need the crystals?
He inspects the crystals and says, "Oh, that's not really for my shop, man. You might be able to trade me
maybe for
somewhere
your
else,
purpose,
but
for you, man.
oh, no, dude, I don't need crystals, man. Not really into that kind of stuff.
Fortune cards.
Nah, dude, those are bad mojo, man.
Bad mode. Bad?
Yeah,
How about
totally
this music
bad.
book, man?
Whoa, we got things for this.
Oh.
Yeah, don't give away a quest item, please.
He sounds very interested. It's like, music book, man, that sounds awesome. You guys see it, dude?
He won't let it go. It's cursed. He likes to curse.
It stays in my inventory. I can't remove it until it goes. Just like in Skyrim. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
What was this Atlas cedar wood for again? And the
You
necklace.
already used the Atlas cedar
Yeah,
wood.
we
yeah.
already used it.
And the necklace? Did I use the necklace?
No, you still have the necklace.
Was there a
Okay.
specific purpose for the necklace?
Not yet.
Warming stuff.
Yeah.
Warm and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What if, dude, I know a reporter friend now.
Aw.
What if my reporter wrote a fantastic review of your shop?
I don't really care what other people think of me.
But then, like, more people would be aware of it. It'd be like free advertising, man.
Oh man, I don't advertise. People just come up, and if they have money, it's awesome. But you don't, so go away.
All right, let's go.
Okay, to be fair, I did fail, but I was invited to the party. So you just keep shaking me down. Fine. Okay.
Okay.
I love you too, bro.
You want to try somewhere else?
Information. Oh, for information?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's go to I don't know, Lucky 7.
Lucky 7.
Yeah.
That'd be the Color Collective. This is a large empty room glowing with monochrome purple light. There is no one else here.
Do we glow? Because we're UV sensitive? No.
No.
Purple light. Okay. Well, I guess we're done here.
Explore it?
Can we investigate this room?
Sure. Let's do view, action, and energy.
Energy, really?
Oh, gee.
No.
I'm number
11.
One.
Okay.
10.
And whatever I am, let's see. That's
You're probably the best at it.
25.
You always are.
Alright,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
goal
those
is
are
only
my
like
top
10.
ones. Okay. Wow. Okay. So 10 in reserve. Wow. Okay. I have to think. My brain's not working. Let's see. 16.
18 verse 11.
Viewers, we have Apricot, Droop, Fruit, Commander Root, and Slow Cool, but apparently nobody's in chat, so take that as you will.
Okay. Actually, I think I got it anyway. Let's see what I had. 21 versus
And you're
10.
down.
So I got it.
Yeah,
11.
you got it.
I got it.
All you really find are that where this purple light is coming from,
Yeah.
that there's like some sort of automatic like switch filter, so it can be like any color of the
Different
rainbow.
lights. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
So it's glowing purple right now, but maybe in like a few minutes it'll,
Gotcha.
Okay. So
Alright, your turn to pick.
Your turn to pick. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's been a long trip. How about some toys and soup?
I was gonna pick that next.
Purveyor of odd handmade toys and one cauldron of hot soup made fresh daily.
This is eccentric. You're right.
Okay.
You see a kindly old man, kind of like even moving around with his walker, and there's a bunch of clapping monkeys and other just various doodads and weird misshapen plastic toys and other stuff that may have like if you look into the soup bowl itself, some stuff maybe like bobbing in it that's not food.
Okay.
It's like some of the toys may have fallen off the shelf into the soup bowl.
So, sir, did you
Oh,
make?
yeah.
I know
did
what
you
I
make
want to
these
do.
toys?
What?
Did you make these toys?
Oh no, well, many years ago I did, but now it's just whatever I have left. My hands they don't make much anymore.
Okay.
I make soup. Would you like some soup?
No, thank you.
I want to, on my pad of paper, sketch a picture of the D8
Okay.
and slide it over to him. I was told to give you this.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't you.
He just folds it up and puts it in his pocket. He just kind of looks at you funny. Like, I don't understand, but okay.
Okay, so how's that soup?
Oh, it's very good. He slowly shuffles over and has this big old ladle and just, it kind of blows on some of the bowls, like, just to clean them, wipe them off a bit, and then, here you go, I got some
Spindle
soup.
It's all,
It's clean, I tell you.
it's all
clean.
organic. Yeah.
It's all natural.
Let's take a risk. Try the soup.
It's okay. It's like tomato soup, just normal.
Okay.
With a little bit of like basil in it, green flavoring. One of the soup bowls, you can tell as he's scooping it out, has some like army man figurine that falls back into the bowl before it goes.
Uh-huh. That's nice. Okay.
I should probably not put this here. I mean, all the toys are right above it. And I try to reach for toys when the children show up and say they want their soup and their toys. And it's a very good business. The first bowl is free if you want more. You're gonna have to...
Well, thank you for the soup. It's been a while.
Oh yes, absolutely. Was there something you wanted to talk to me about?
I'm not really sure. I thought I should give you the note.
Oh, okay.
We noticed the symbol of the symbol outside your door.
Yes.
What's up with it, man?
Oh, it's on all the doors in this city. I only moved here about a few years ago, so I was there when I got here. I don't ask questions.
Well, I've seen it on 8 doors apparently.
Yes.
Is it literally on all the doors, or is it on the?
Just on
8
the
doors?
shops, just on local shops.
Okay.
Huh.
They're asking the GG, not the.
Do you know
just
who?
on local shops.
Okay.
Any particular who? What shop's been here a lot longer than you? Who might know about this?
The Owl Gallery.
The Owl Gallery.
Has been here for
The
centuries.
first one.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe
yeah.
we should go to the Owl Gallery. Well, thank you for the offer of the
Thanks for the
soup.
soup.
Oh yes. And if you happen to find any toys in the soup, please return them.
Uh-huh.
Will do.
Okay.
He's the only one that has soup.
So we go to the Owl Gallery. Whatever do we see?
An art gallery with hundreds of paintings of owls. At this time, there is no one there. It's just an empty art gallery.
Huh.
Is it open?
Yeah.
Ah.
It just seems to like run itself. It's got like a till, like a separate like entrance way that you have to put in like a credit chip or something even to enter. So if you don't have any money, it's like it just pays and then you have your ticket gets stamped. You know, all automated.
Do we have money in order to enter?
No. But
Okay.
from what you can tell from the front entrance, there's nobody in there at this time.
Okay.
There might be someone further in, but if you don't have any money, you can't get in. Unless you try to sneak your way through, which would be a bad thing to do.
We wouldn't be hurting anybody.
Well,
Physically.
Still, it's bad karma to break in.
Fiscally.
It's bad karma to break into a place. You know.
We broke into the room, the control room of the barge.
Well, those are bad people.
And a monastery.
Yeah.
Those are bad people who deserved it. This is just an innocent art gallery that
No, they're
needs to
innocent.
make it. Well,
Okay, we go around the back to see if the guy's out smoking. Did we see anything in the back?
nope.
Nothing in the back. The back alley. Some guy laying it together. Okay, well, that was kind of useless.
I mean, we didn't call out when we were inside the entrance.
Could have been someone who
Asked for somebody to come to
Yes,
us.
okay, I'll let you do that.
Okay. Hello? Dude? Dad? Anybody in here?
No response.
Hello?
So you have to ask right.
Who?
Who? Here.
Hear a couple of whoos and these.
Okay. Uh-huh.
They sound like owls.
I'll
So-
be back later.
It's like there
So
might
I
be.
tried to approach the gate and try to manipulate it to see if I can manually make it go up.
All right, let's try.
I'm going to set off an alarm. I'm going to attract somebody.
Or break it.
Well, I'm not going to break it.
Yeah.
I'm going to break it.
Intention, action, and concentration.
Attention? Oh my gosh.
This is all you, man.
Constipation.
I ain't
Okay.
breaking it.
So it's
And the goal will be 15.
12. 12 for me. Oh boy.
Pretty tough to get past this.
Yeah.
So
I'm
negative
not gonna
3
break
to that.
12 and I'm down -3. So.
No.
Nope, didn't make it.
You triggered an alarm.
I did trigger
don't
an
we
alarm.
Don't we get karma flip?
Can we wait a...
Okay, the
So
alarm
it's
doesn't
nice.
go off.
Okay.
The alarm doesn't go off. Well,
Well, we can't.
trying to attract someone.
You're
Somebody who knows something.
Well, okay. Either
Information.
the police show up against that kind of alarm, or somebody inside the office of this
Yeah.
place shows up. There's two different types of alarms here.
Okay.
We don't want to call the cops.
Right, right. Well, I don't understand how this works. We're new to this place. I have no idea what this thing is.
You see like a speaker grill on
Uh-huh.
the side of the mechanism as you're working on it, and
Ah.
suddenly you hear a. What are you doing?
I'm trying to understand how this place works. I've never been in an automated place before.
If you don't have money, you're not allowed in, sir.
Oh,
You have to have a credit chip to pay.
I've got no chips at all. I don't believe in chips. We were looking for more information.
Crackers.
Can you help us with information?
If you want that, you're going to do the intention, speech, energy.
Oh no. How about this fellow over here? He seems to be good at speech and intention.
That's 15.
Okay. Difficulty is 14.
Okay.
So plus
Hey,
one.
plus 1.
All right, that's 16 to 17 there for me,
Mm-hmm.
and 15 for them. So I succeeded.
Okay.
All right.
Possibly.
Ah.
So we talked
Yeah.
to the box.
We just need to talk to somebody about
Is there a clown face on the no.
Krusty Burger.
Yeah, Crustenberg.
So what's your question?
Why are we here again?
But we're taking the book back.
No.
Where are we supposed to take this book? We forgot the name of the place now.
Gibraltar. We're here.
Gibraltar, yeah.
Who in Gibraltar were we supposed to bring the songbook to? The songbook.
I thought it was supposed to be to a specific library or building or something.
Can I do a history check? What the-
No. No.
Okay. Ask him about the
I'll give you a hint. What was I talking about that you were making fun of from the very beginning?
The cube.
What was it called?
Black Fortress.
There you go.
ask about the Black Fortress.
Oh, hey, it's on the cover of this book too.
Yeah.
No block.
That's not
cube.
cube.
Doesn't
That is
go
not a
cube
cube.
at
That's a
all.
monolith.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, absurd.
It's a monolithic mistake.
Okay.
Sure
Anyway.
is.
You know anything about the black fortress?
Well, it can only be entered at night. Its door is concealed at the top of the Rock of Gibraltar, and you have to roll dice on the disguised stone hatch until it opens.
Ah, I bet they're
How do you
eight-sided.
know that, dude?
I know things. I live with owls.
Where can we get the dice?
Who tells you that?
The owls. Woo!
Who's on first?
Who dice?
Well, you're gonna have to find people in town to give you some dice.
Well, let's see. We
For any of these shops with D8s on them.
Well,
Yeah,
okay, there's a
they
shop
are.
here with a D8. Can we have one of your dice?
Do you have money?
I have a crystal.
Do you have money?
Apparently, we don't have money.
You don't have a credit chip, you're not getting in here, sir.
We go back
Well,
to
You
the
already
dump-
tried breaking in. I'm
Well,
less
yeah,
inclined to help you at this point.
We're just trying to bring attention. We're trying to call out for help.
I've given you information.
Let's go back to the toy store and see if that guy has dice. He's more likely to have dice than
Dice
this guy.
at a toy store. That's craziness.
Crazy talk.
There's Cafe Strange, Cafe Sound, Sweat Lodge, which sounds like loads of fun. And Club Midnight.
in the soup bowl. We gotta reach down there and find them.
No man, on old age.
Okay.
Well, by the way, since you failed that one time, you lose a life point.
Huh?
I forgot to tell you.
Wait a minute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you may go. I
You're
got.
gonna die through conversation.
I don't think anybody else
the
has
way
failed
every
so far, right?
comedian does.
I failed for something.
And then you lose a life point.
I did life point.
Anytime you fail at anything, you lose a life point.
It's really just depression.
I can't take it anymore.
Always rejected.
No. Okay.
So you want to go back to the toy store then?
Yeah. I
No.
You want to try anybody
No.
else?
Where else?
Is there a town square?
Not listed.
There's a town octagon.
There's
but-
plenty of other places you haven't been to yet.
Yeah, but I feel like I just
Eccentric.
want to beg.
All right. Cafe
Oh, buddy.
Strange. Let's go to Cafe
Oh,
Strange.
is there a fountain?
Number 3.
Ooh! Is Stealing Wishes back karma?
Number 3. Let's go to number 3.
Okay. They serve gelatin cubes that seem to make time slow down for a few minutes.
They definitely drugs.
Ah.
Mhm.
You got any way to buy some of those? That sounds like a really.
Do you have money?
Again, I don't seem to have money.
Then sorry, we don't give free gelatin cubes. If you want soup, you already got soup, didn't you?
Yeah, he got soup.
Yeah, he got soup.
I wasn't
Oh,
ready
yeah.
to try it. Yeah.
So you guys asked about dice?
Yeah.
Dice, yeah.
Okay.
Somebody got dice here?
I need you to roll view, action, and mindfulness to get some dice.
15.
16. Mine. But go ahead.
The
Oh,
difficulty's
go right
15.
ahead.
I got 16.
The difficulty's 15.
Okay, you go ahead.
Fine, I will. All right. So I'm
16?
plus one then.
You're
right?
plus 1, yes.
Mine. Fantastic. That's 10. More than 10. So.
Well, you still failed, so you are warned not to gamble your humanity away and lose 1 life point.
Yeah.
Humanity?
Yes. Do you still? Anybody else want to try?
Sure. I'm even. Why not? What did I do there?
Yeah. What? My word.
Making it harder on myself. No, 19. That's a fail.
Fail. Lose 1 life point. Told the same thing.
Oh, I'll try.
That's for you or for
Okay,
them?
that's for me.
Okay.
All right.
That's a pretty good start. And theirs.
18, and theirs would be 19. Useful. And let's see.
15?
Yeah, 8, 15. So I passed.
All right.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Well, no. At this point, you're given the lucky dice.
okay. So we got the lucky dice.
Mm-hmm.
Like it, player 11.
So you know how to enter the fortress, and you've traded for the dice. If you want to deal with any of these other groups before you go,
Oh,
We try to get more voices out of them, so I don't suggest.
let's go to Club Midnight.
Club Midnight.
Yeah, number 6.
It is currently not open. It's a dance club only open from midnight to 8 a.m.
Okay, let's go to Cafe Sound.
Okay. It is a minimalist tea house with meditation pillows emitting a deep droning chant.
Ooh,
You can
how
get
long
some
did it take
tea
to rest
and
here?
chant. Just a few hours.
Meditate?
You can take a few hours here. It's about
To regain all of our life points?
it's about like 7 or 8 p.m. right now. So yeah, if you want to regain your life points and do a little resting.
Okay.
Is it like Starbucks where we get free Wi-Fi?
No, there's no.
Nothing.
You do get a small cup of free tea.
Good tea.
What type?
Green.
Chamomile.
Chamomile.
Okay.
Well, beggars can't be choosers.
I guess so.
We are literally beggars, yes.
Yes.
Yes, that's what
Okay.
the free tea is. If you want the good tea, you have to pay for it.
Okay.
This is like pre-used already. It's
And then
dull.
the last place we ought to
Second
check out,
Steve.
we ought to check out the
Yeah.
Sweat Lodge.
The Vision Quest Sweat Lodge. A circular tent with a fire pit in the middle, around which are gathered many filthy people in their underwear, singing in mud, sweating, and chanting.
I think we can pass this.
No, I think this is right where we should be. Let's go in and see if we can get you a vision,
Just try this. Yeah.
and not the Android type.
You're gonna
Yes.
get a vision? Oh, that's right. You get a vision.
You give me something, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And I will write a story about it.
Thank you. So
What not to do
what
when in
what-
Gibraltar.
Yes.
So you go in, you sit down with them. Okay.
Totally.
Just kind of this musk in the air. That's the best way to describe it.
I'm used to
Really.
it, that's
Yeah.
why,
Yeah. It's they're passing around a peace pipe.
Whoa.
So let's see. So you're supposed to have visions at this point.
I am visioning as my primary resistance method, whatever that means.
Whatever that means. It does not come up, honestly. None of it. The only thing that's really come up in these books is needing a hacker. And even then, it didn't describe how, if you don't have a hacker, you can't do this part, or you find something else to do. But, otherwise, it doesn't really mention any of its particular character abilities at all.
Can you get a vision in this Sweat Lodge?
Yeah. I think I hit off peace pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Maybe your crystal's an infinity stone.
That would be great.
Mm.
See it there.
It kind of looks like it changes from this filthy, sweaty, ugly place to this really fancy, like, you believe that the other people can see this as well. It's this shared vision of this opera house with a whole bunch of tuxedos and gowns, and that they're all like really fancy
He's
and
having a
eloquent
vision.
Oh yeah.
and professional. And it's like, this is not what it looks like at all, but you see yourself in this special tux. And it's just really, really professional. You've got like corsage and stuff. It's like that you're giving to a lady or something.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Mhm.
There.
Well, men wear boutonnieres, I believe.
So anyways, what do we usually hear like
Is
opera
that when
music
you
then?
like someone?
Yeah,
you really
classical,
Yeah.
just generally classical music,
Okay.
just echoing through these.
Uh-huh.
So in reality, it's more like an underpass kind of place. So it's not really an enclosed building, but more like just under streets, and you would hear like the busy honking horns of cars and stuff passing by.
Huh.
But it's at this point, it's just like this really soft piano and violin and stuff, and just an orchestra playing somewhere. You don't really see where they are, but it's like transformed into this
Yeah.
massive.
I'm guessing that since you're not looking at the book, you're just making this up.
I'm
right
just
now.
making this up.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
You're way put more work into it than this.
I sure
Okay.
have.
So,
Yeah, so.
I mean, if you want to just
Can I-
start walking
can I-
away from it, then the vision fades is the
can
farther
I
away you
ask
get.
around, like, okay, are there people that will communicate with me? Can I ask about, like,
Oh yeah,
Does anything
they
else
sound
know
all
about-
very important. Yes.
do you know anything about this Black Fortress thing?
Well, Fortress, we are in this lovely establishment.
Oh,
you
I
hear
know
the,
we are,
hear the
yeah.
music and
Yeah.
one of the a waiter walking up. You don't know what he's really carrying at this point, but it's like it looks like there's various champagne glasses involved. Like, oh yeah, so would you like some sherry? Very nice.
I'll just hold on to it.
Yeah.
Does anybody here maybe know about the black mold?
Where's Lobby?
Never heard of it, sir.
No.
No.
Okay, well.
Even your voice and everything else, just
Yeah.
you're more professional and suave, just like everybody else. Yeah.
I'm hallucinating that.
Yeah.
I'm sophisticated. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Oh yes, there you go. Yeah.
Still got that bowl of soup. Can we pour it on their fire and put it out?
I'm wondering what we're seeing and hearing.
You're just seeing them in the same old rags, and he
Uh-huh.
looks exactly like them at this point. He hasn't taken off his clothes or anything, but he's like kind of just swaying,
mumbling and
mumbling and
back.
swaying and wearing it. Even they aren't walking around, but you're envisioning them walking around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very well. Okay.
All right.
Should we drag him out of here?
Do I see them off to the side then?
Nope, you don't see them at all.
I don't see them at all.
Nope.
Well, I think I kind of figured I should probably be going there if I'm not getting any more information. Do I need to make a save?
Yes.
I
Let's
know.
go for
Love it.
Oh yeah.
view,
I drank the Kool-Aid.
action, and mindfulness. View, action, and
View,
mindfulness.
action, mindfulness. Okay. Action not great, but the other two are pretty good.
So the
16.
difficulty would be 14.
14. Okay, so I'm +2 then.
You're trying to knock yourself out of this.
Fine.
You've been into it long enough that.
Nice! 7 8 right there. Better than that. Okay.
Okay. You're able to just gently excuse yourself. Oh yes, very nice. Very good day. And then the vision just fades, and you see them as you get up and walk away. You see your friends again. You see them.
Okay. Yeah, what happened in there?
They don't know anything there.
Okay.
Nice.
Looked like you were having a good time for a little bit there.
It was crazy. It's like I wasn't myself.
Ah. Okay.
They're having a party in it though.
Okay.
Wait a minute, what about the other party? That one that the guy invited me to.
It's probably gonna be at Club Midnight,
Oh,
but it's not open yet.
oh. What time is it now?
About 8 p.m.
Okay.
Actually, you rested, so
Well,
about 10 o'clock now.
what time is the door open?
Oh,
It
yeah.
says
we
only
should try
entered
getting
at
mine.
night, and so it's
At
deep
night.
night.
Is there a line in front of it now though?
You want to head over into the?
We'll head over to there.
Okay.
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 It just says you find the path to the top of the rock. There's no. Once you get up there,
I think we're going back to the party.
oh, you're going back to the party, or you're
Club
going back to the
Midnight,
Black Fortress.
you wanted to-
I didn't know the party. I invited to a party.
Because
The
it
one
wasn't
thing I
open
see to
till-
that.
It's only 10 o'clock. It wasn't open till midnight. We got 2 more hours.
Yeah, but I thought
And
there
it
was going to be
was-
a line at the wait-in. I'm used to waiting in lines.
Oh, you want
This is
to
a
wait
big-
in line.
I don't want to wait in line, but I'm sure there is a line and we'll be able to get in there and look at the party.
Uh-huh.
Fine, you guys want to go on the mission.
We probably ought to go on a mission. We can come
Let's
back
go on a
here.
mission.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's 10 o'clock. It should be dark by now.
The Q game doesn't
Right.
sound so fun unless it's Star Trek.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you should locate the hatch. So in order to locate the hatch, you'll need energy, mindfulness, and concentration.
I got 11.
I have 12.
And I got 13.
The difficulty is 16.
Well, you're only at
I
negative.
guess 13. Okay. My spin. Okay. I got, see, 6 and 8. That's 14. 15, 16, 17.
No, -3.
Minus 3. 17. So I got. Yeah,
14.
14. Ooh,
14. Fine.
and 14.
That's 15.
15.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
That's
15. My
fine.
bad.
failed.
Okay, 15.
Okay.
Failure. Sorry.
Yeah.
You -1 life point, and
What's
you
that?
hear a very high-pitched, slightly painful noise
Huh.
as you try to open the hatch, but it does not open.
Somebody else want to try?
Well, I'm only one down, so. said it's 15?
16.
16. So 4. Okay. Neg 4. 15. Hey! 15 versus 11.
Alright.
Alright. Oh.
You notice a flashlight near the hatch, and you successfully open it.
Do I get the flashlight?
You open the flashlight or you open the hatch?
Not only do you open the hatch, but you notice a flashlight near the hatch if you want to keep it.
I would like to pick up the flashlight.
Okay.
Hopefully I'm not taking it from
Okay.
anyone.
Yes. Heaven forbid we steal from an innocent.
We're just finding out
I'm
who
sorry.
it is. You
Buddha's
give it
not
back.
believe in heaven. Never mind.
Yeah.
Buddha.
Who do you believe? I don't know.
Okay.
Anyways, with the stone hatch now open, you see a ladder descending into darkness. You climb down, and the ladder leads to a platform beside an elevator. There's only one button, a down arrow, and it lights up as you touch. Immediately, the door slides open to reveal a plush, black velvet-lined elevator. Down you go, presumably descending to the center of the Rock of Gibraltar, and seemingly farther. The door opens with the ding of a bell. Before you stretches a long, lit corridor. No turning back now. You walk the corridor, aware that you are perhaps walking beneath the sea, beneath the Black Fortress. You arrive at another elevator, with one button again, an up arrow. An identical door slides open. The elevator car rises for some time. The door slides open.
This was the line ride. Had this been an actual ride?
The elevator opens into a cavernous room buzzing with lights and colors. The ceilings are at least 100 feet high and dripping with chandeliers. Shards of crystal. Yes,
What
dripping.
an interesting description.
Yes, dripping with chandeliers.
What are
Oh,
the chandeliers made of? The glass chandeliers?
VR
or
even
the
water
water?
this
Oh,
place.
there you
VR
go.
even just VR.
Okay.
Anyways, shards of crystal strung on gold chains. A jazz quartet.
Crystal. Are they saying that crystal? I have it right crystal?
No. No.
I have
Jazz
crystal.
quartet.
That's what I use for it.
Oh man, I think this is the Club Midnight.
Plays on an elevated stage at the far end of the room, behind a
just-
glittering oblong bar.
A jazz quartet? Is that
Yes.
what
We took the
okay.
long way around.
To one side of the space are a series of arched windows with dollar signs above them. The rest of the room is filled with tables, and around these tables are gathered humans and other beings in tall, upholstered chairs, playing cards and other games.
Other
Servers,
beings.
servers in sleek metallic bodysuits move throughout the room, delivering libations. It's a casino. No one seems to have noticed you until a waiter pauses with a smile and says, "Greetings! First time here? You made it. Have a look around. All are welcome here."
Sounds familiar.
We don't want a copyright strike.
There's the aliens.
He's not that good at saying that.
Okay. That's true. But they'll copyright anything,
Yeah, they will.
even a bad facsimile.
Okay.
What type of games are offered?
Some of the games around the casino are familiar to you. Blackjack, roulette, poker. Others involve wands of neon light and small, unrecognizable objects that seem to be favored by beings you don't recognize from other realms and dimensions.
Wow.
Speaking of which, you better start looking for Kitsvara.
Who told us that?
Kitsvara? Is that the one with 4 hands? Arms? Extra? Yeah, who is this character?
Well, who's telling us that we
Yeah,
need
who said we should start looking for Kitsvara?
Vajra.
Narrator.
Is it on the book? Oh, his name's in the book. Okay.
What was it? Yeah, Vajra, the Bodavista,
Okay.
however you
The
say it.
barista.
Demigod.
Demigod, told you to bring the book to Kitsvara.
Kitsvara, okay.
Right, but I'm wondering who specifically just that moment said, "Speaking of which, you should start looking for them."
Well, the book.
That's
The book spoke to us.
Yep.
But it's a book of silence, isn't it?
Wait, the songs I thought.
Your guru guide
The guru
in your
guy.
heads.
Okay.
Just giving you a
Wow.
suggestion.
That's
Dungeon
cool.
Master?
Grasshopper?
Yes.
No, it's a cricket.
Noisy bread?
I wanted to try this weird game with
You
the
can-
lights and wands.
You can peruse the casino, ask
You don't
around
need
for
money.
information, or gamble if you choose.
Who's
Although you
asking
don't have
around?
anything to gamble with.
I have this crystal.
Let's ask for information.
I got this magic wand that emits light.
I think there were flashlights.
Okay.
There were
They're not
places,
frivolous.
wands of neon light, and other things that you might be able to, if you can figure out how to play this game, because these are from like other dimensions. You've never seen these games before.
I'm feeling stupid.
You're feeling stupid.
I'll do a story on how to play this game.
All right.
I don't know what I'm gonna
do-
bet, but I got a feeling it involves my soul.
Right, yeah, that sounds like
Do view, speech, and mindfulness.
Oh, I love you. And what's my number?
16.
I like that. Plus 8. So that's 25.
Okay.
25 versus 22.
Okay.
Hmm.
You not
Give
only
yourself.
are explained how to win the game, you win 100 credits.
Woohoo!
money.
We have money!
You have money.
Oh, we can go buy an owl picture.
Now you have to gain karma because you gain money. I'm not allowed to have money apparently.
So I guess the word double
Yeah,
or
we haven't
nothing
lost any
sounds really
Well, I mean,
stupid
it is
right now.
currently in casino credits. You'd have to convert it to dollars.
Okay.
Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
Yeah. So as long as you're in this casino, you can spend it directly, or
Right.
you can convert it to
Yeah.
spend outside of the casino.
But I suppose the question is, what did he put you down to bet? You didn't really have.
He was so
Starting
persuasive.
Oh, it's like you convince somebody, hey, could you give me some money so I can learn how to play this game?
I
I'll pay you
suppose
back what you.
I did an IOU. I
Okay.
played on
Yeah.
credit.
Yeah,
And you earned 100.
Okay.
out of
Okay.
it.
Does
Yeah.
that mean you paid back the person? Then? You actually earned more, but
The profit.
After the
so-
profit, yeah.
After the pro. Okay.
Yeah.
We have a viewer that's actually in chat. Shino Tama.
Hello and welcome.
Hello.
All right.
Doctor, you mentioned.
So
All right.
as far as figuring out how to get.
So
where you
how
need to
was
go.
this game explained to me?
Was it one of those beings that?
Like, what do you do? Shut up and move on with the story. Gotcha.
Okay, the wands of neon light are arranged in certain patterns,
Okay.
and you're supposed to finish the pattern.
Okay.
But even then, it's not like a 1, 2, 5, like a mathematical pattern. It's more like a geometrical pattern that they, if you're able to continue, and basically it's kind of like a Jenga kind of thing, but
Okay.
like stacking it instead of taking it away, and so whoever like ends up breaking the pattern, the whole thing just falls apart. There's like little magnetic ends on the sides of these neon glow. Oh, there's also based on the color as well. So you have to attach it not only with the proper like 3-dimensional shape that it is making,
Okay.
but color-wise it has to match as
I
well.
think I saw this game on Deep Space Nine or something.
Actually, I think that was Voyager.
Voyager? Okay.
The one.
Oh, like
Yeah.
Two Lockers playing.
Yes.
Little,
Yeah.
little like.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I got into it, so thank you.
Okay.
Great description. Let's move on with this plot.
All right.
Make sure to cash in 100 credits before we do anything that makes us run like heck.
I makes us
Okay.
forget what we're doing.
We're
Yes.
looking for a Shiva.
So the goal to get upstairs to get where you need to go is view, action, and energy. One of you rolls for view, action, and energy.
Okay, as
You got
usual.
10 on me.
I got 11.
And I got 21.
The difficulty is 17.
Okay.
Did you make it that because of that, or?
No, the difficulty is 17.
Fair enough. We're asking a question in cat chat. Does the casino have a prize shop? Buy something pointless. Souvenir shop.
It's not like Chuck E. Cheese. It's not like you're getting tokens and you have like 500 tokens for like a wiffle ball or something.
What was the goal again?
17.
17?
17.
Okay, so I got 3.
Plus 4.
4 plus
21.
4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not so good.
No, we'll roll for
7,
them.
8, 9, 10, 11, plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
15. Oh, let's see. Okay. 10, 14. Okay, I beat it by 1.
Yeah.
Oh!
It's on the edge. Oh, no.
A few patrons recognize you as wanted and ask for your autograph and a selfie with you.
Gee, I don't know. That could be bad karma.
But you are able to make it upstairs.
Okay.
At least you're able to find your way upstairs.
Which has how do you know it's an alien casino? Unlike you just said, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe you get like a
Well,
bug.
it's less aliens and more interdimensional.
You're enough. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So that's like
Are they alien
Distinction.
to our dimension?
Yes.
Then they're aliens.
yeah,
There
yeah.
it is. Okay.
Okay.
We need to
Are
build
they-
the wall. The
Well,
interdimensional
we're in
wall.
Spain. Technically, we're the foreigners.
Yeah, we were inside the. We don't know
Yes.
what dimension we're in.
Well, Gibraltar, yes.
Okay.
Two armed Boda guards in black robes appear, nod, and calmly say, "Please, come with us." They lead you to a back room, through another set of doors, into an elevator. The elevator carries you up to a room just as wide and even taller than the casino, but much sparer,
So it is the
oblong
after room.
openings in the ceiling, through which you can see the bright stars above. "He will see you now," says a Boda, shoving you into the room. You make your way to a set of pillows on the floor across the room. An entire panel of the walls open onto a view of the Rock of Gibraltar and the sea below, and Keatsvara is seated cross-legged. "Welcome," says Keatsvara, without standing or turning toward you. "You are an impressive lot for having made it this far. My friends in India and Egypt would like me to deliver you back to them, dead or alive. Dead would be simpler, but just killing you is such an unimaginative solution."
Absolutely right.
Keatsvara turns to face you, but remains seated. His expression is one of serene amusement.
Quick, open a book on him.
You've visited my casino. Tell me, do you like games? Let's play a game of dice. If I win, you will make a delivery for me. If you win, I'll tell you how to get to the realm of songs, so you can return your little book there. Keatsvara waves one long hand toward your satchel, which holds a book of songs.
How did you know about the book?
Before we play, can I
You just
cash in
told
these
me.
credits?
Credits?
Cash in the credits.
You should have done that before you came up here.
I thought this is where we did it.
No, that was downstairs.
It wasn't clearly marked.
The places with the big dollar signs?
Those were the windows.
Beside those is
You really should have had better signage.
I'm sorry, for interdimensional beings, we have to have signage that works for everyone. It's hard to...
Okay.
Were they American dollar signs? Were they Euro signs? Were they?
Every kind of dollar sign.
Well,
That's
so
not
that
one.
excludes the euro, because that's not a dollar.
Well, every kind of monetary
so
sign.
Canadian, Australian.
There's the pound, there's
The
the yen,
lady.
There's a
yen.
hashtag?
Yeah. Hashtag.
No, the
The loony.
the British pound.
Okay.
Nobody our age should call them hashtags.
Yeah.
There's
No.
another proper name for them too, and I can't remember what it is, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Tic-tac-toe.
Okay.
So this is the time where I roll.
Oh my.
Huh?
Y'all roll.
One player rolls their white dice, whatever they choose to be their 3 dice. At the same time, I roll the black dice for him. The winner is determined when at least one of the gambler's dice is greater than the greatest of the other. For example, 3 to 2. So if I rolled a 6-4-3, I would defeat a 1-1-2. So that if 2 of my 3 dice are higher than 2 than your dice.
Wow.
Now what?
So it's not the total dice.
It's not the total of dice, it's the individual dice. If 2 of the 3 dice on either end, if your 3 are higher than 2 of my 3.
Okay.
3 to 2.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
So if your highest
It's
versus his highest.
purely
Right.
dice.
Same
It's purely just the dice.
risk.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Minor scrolls.
So
Luck
3,
here.
8.
7, 8, 3.
Okay, 2 of yours are higher than 2 of mine. Or at least the highest
Yeah.
total.
Well,
Eight,
2 of
eight.
them match.
Yeah, 2 match.
3.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 sets match.
So only
but,
one's higher, technically.
Mm.
But it did beat you. In that case. There you
Do we
go.
have to go again?
It just says, feel free to take liberties with the game of choice in this
The
situation.
total's higher. I'm gonna say we go.
Take liberties with everything.
Pretty much.
Okay.
It appears you win. Keatsvara is suddenly content with the outcome. When you get to Ireland, look for something like this for the entrance to the realm. Keatsvara opens his hand, revealing an obsidian hexagonal prism, and offers it to you.
Oh yes, we'll take it. Thank you.
Like this?
I suppose so.
Not one of those.
It won't be difficult to find. Your book will tell you what to do when you get there. Keep the prism with you when you exit the realm as well.
Hmm.
Okay.
Either way, you get the prism, and either he tells you to deliver something. In this case, you didn't have to.
So we need to go back down to the casino to get it out
Yes.
of here? Okay, well good, you can cash your tip.
Yes.
Do you check the book?
Check the book?
Sounds
You
like
have
a
the
good
book
tip.
on hand.
I'll check the book.
I think, yeah.
All the pages are still blank.
Okay.
I don't have it written down. I have the book.
Oh, okay. I don't
Who
know.
has the book?
Uh-oh. I thought you had it.
Somebody had to have written down the book of songs in their inventory.
We got the book. You don't have the book?
We gotta go back.
Back to quest 2.
No.
Nobody picked up the book, apparently.
No, we picked up the book. We tried to put it back and wouldn't go back. I think I remember that. But I thought you picked it up.
If nobody wrote it down, then nobody has it. That's how these games work.
Book. I look. I wrote down a book.
It's got
Right there.
Book. Oh,
Book.
which book?
The music book, the song book. It has no pages in it. Nothing in the pages.
It has a specific name. If you don't write down that name, it's just in the old book.
Really? That time you're bringing specific here?
This game is specific on some things and general on others, and I'm going to be
It
that.
is specific on nothing. Not even this gambling could get right.
That is true.
No,
That is very true.
Only
Uh,
the
do
theme
you-
of 8. It's all specific on.
Do you want to do anything else in the casino?
Cash in my
Cash
credits.
Cash your credits. Okay, they're worth $75.
Now, what country's dollars?
Unless it's like a world. Is there a world currency
I
now?
think right now,
It's like
There's obviously it's worth more if you spend it within the casino, but to use it anywhere outside, it's just worth like
Oh, well,
75.
now that's an invitation to go to the shop.
The casino is just used for more gambling. If you want to spend your credits for
They
more
don't have a
gambling, you
little
may.
shop?
No.
no, it's not.
I mean, they have a few places where you can get some
Souvenir shop.
food. You can get some food. If you want to buy alcohol
I see.
or soup, yes.
Okay,
Okay.
I have $75.
Mm-hmm.
And they really should get a shop.
They're more concerned with you gambling your money rather than actually getting something for it.
Spending money, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you can still sell something at an exorbitant price.
But so they do food. Food and drink, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to
Well,
be
I mean,
drunk
okay.
later.
Well, what with this? Could we get a drink and a souvenir cup and keep the cup?
Do they have food for those interdimensional beings?
Yes.
I'm feeling stupid again.
Yeah.
One order of nectar and ambrosia, please.
Okay. They give you a little, an oblong vial of like this light yellow substance.
Like a bottle behind you?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I would not drink those though.
Yes. Yes.
Those are cleaning fluids in them right now. I don't need it.
Down the hatch!
Okay.
Okay.
What happens though?
Your vision turns multiple colors, like
Okay.
like a spectrum of the rainbow. Otherwise, it's like
Were you only seeing black and white initially?
no, it's like normal colors, but then it's like all the colors are amplified, and there are some colors that aren't normally there that are like kind of swaying
So I
through.
can see
Well,
Octarine now?
man, he should have taken it.
See infrared and violet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Multiple sections of the spectrum for like a couple of minutes,
This
and then
is
it fades
awesome.
away.
How much was that?
That was like if you're spending it as credits or as,
Credits.
I was correct, yeah.
like 5 credits.
Okay.
What's the expiration date on these things?
As long as you keep it sealed, it's good for about a week.
Okay, then I'll spend the other 45 credits on those, and then walk away with 25 bucks.
Okay.
So that would
Well, it was
be
75.
what, 7? Or yeah, I guess
No,
it
you said
would be
50
75.
credits. You're going to keep
Yeah.
So
50
it
credits.
would be,
Half of that.
let's just say
30
35. Let's make
39 credits.
Make the math easy.
Yes.
$35.
And do we want to go back to the other shop that sold the masks and buy some masks for ourselves?
Now that's an idea. So
Uh-huh.
what would that be? So 7 vials?
No, we're going
No.
to Ireland, so I'm going to buy a kilt.
9 vials. 9 interdimensional.
A completely made up item off the top of my head, but you know what? Hey, well.
Hey, being able to see into other spectrums is very useful.
Yes, yes.
All
Like
right.
sometimes for a moment it's like predator vision, and then it's like alien vision, and then it's just normal vision, and then it's like hippie colors.
Do I get that cool swooshing sound the predator gets whenever?
No sounds.
Ah.
You can taste the colors though.
Ooh.
He's like purple.
Oh,
Ooh, look at it through my crystal.
does that mean?
Oh,
Well, we should stop by the color collective and see if there's something in there we can't see.
Ooh, yes.
Something in there that's not visible to the normal eye.
I'm making up a lot of here.
Oh yeah, this thing has gone off the rails.
Who cares about going into the?
We thought
it was just railroading, really.
we thought
Yes.
it was an empty room, but
Yeah.
no. Okay.
Nobody wants to gamble anymore. Or try
No.
to
Basically, spot hypno skittles. Well done.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna go taste the rainbow.
Yeah.
Let's go to the color collective.
It's like liquid Skittles.
Okay.
We have a thing else seeing me.
Yeah, seeing it too. Yeah.
We're gonna go through a third of this supply in the color collective.
Okay.
That's why.
No. This is
We
far more
found, we
interesting.
found something to
We
enjoy.
found
in it.
something to
Yeah.
enjoy.
We're gonna make it fun,
You sure are.
despite their efforts.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
philosophy or whatever.
So you're back in Gibraltar proper.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're going to the
Color
collective.
Color collective.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
we would like to first see if anyone's there.
Still no one's there.
Of course.
Okay. Everyone?
I'm gonna pass on this one, but he'd probably be a good candidate.
All right, let's do this.
All right.
Two.
Whoa! Taste the rainbow.
So what do we see in this?
You see 4 doors.
Four
Where it
doors.
normally looked like solid walls, they're actually like, now they're multicolored because that's what you're looking at, but normally they'd be like the solid, like green, whatever color it is, solid
Okay.
color at the time. But to you,
Yeah.
since you haven't
There's no
taken any,
Right.
you try to feel along, you can't even go inside. But it's like you can see it, and you walk through it, and you see them just disappear into the wall.
Whoa.
And it's like solid to you.
Wait, can I like hold your hand?
Huh?
bro.
He just bumps.
Pull me through.
Really?
I can't get
He
through.
just, yeah, his
Okay.
hand just like,
See you later.
Wow.
So we just went through some doors.
man. Okay.
Drawing
Whoa.
of the 3 here.
alright.
Don't
so go
take too
through
long,
this
guys. When it
maze.
wears off, you may not be able to get back.
Fair point. How many of these you got left?
7.
Okay, cool.
I know there's a maze one somewhere.
Oh.
Locking the meditation labyrinth. Okay. You're gonna need intention, mindfulness, and concentration.
Good for you.
Attention, mindfulness, concentration.
Yep.
Okay, that was my
At
lowest
16.
one, so that's good.
One or both.
Both of you.
Okay.
The difficulty is 14.
Alright, so I'm a
Next
+2.
Well, unless one of you is leading the other, then only one of you has to roll.
I have +2, so.
You should probably lead.
Alright. That's a 10. 11. I missed it by 1! Ah.
Ooh.
Oh.
You seem to get lost in a strange time warp, and the labyrinth drains you of your energy.
Whoa.
LPs drop 2 for both of you.
Oh.
Wow.
So, I'd like to ask, let's do the time warp again.
Well, okay, I use my visioning in this and any. Let's just come up with something.
Okay.
What can I do with it? I don't know.
Add an extra die.
When should I?
Try again with an extra die.
Okay.
Hey, that's something that could be
That's
done.
interesting concept.
Same difficulty.
Alright. So let's see, I said it was a +2 before.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see, that's 14, 15, +2, 17.
17 versus.
10.
Okay.
All right. Restorative meditation, full life points to both of you.
Ooh.
And +1 energy.
Ooh.
Ooh, good. That was one of my lowest stats.
Each of you get +1 energy.
Including him, or?
No, it just did
No,
it.
you guys, I didn't get it.
Alright, we risked something, so.
Mhm.
Good. Good.
Yay!
You managed to find yourself at the back of the Cafe Strange. It's like his maze led you from here to here.
Okay.
Huh.
And so you're in the back room with all the kitchen area, and the people who are making the gelatins kind of look up and stare at you. You suddenly just walk through the wall. From their perspective, it was just a solid wall, but you managed to find a shortcut from the weird place to their place. And like, whoa, what are you doing here? How'd you get here? That was a wall. That was a solid. Some of the guys tend to just walk behind you toward. That is a solid wall.
You have to realize
Then
the
they have to
truth,
touch you
that
to
there
see
is no wall.
Whoa.
Yeah, right.
You fortunately got out before it wore off, and so now it's solid behind you. But the cooks and other people behind the managers are trying to usher you out the proper
Sorry.
back door. It's like you really shouldn't be back here. I don't know how you got back here, but this is the warning.
Sorry, guys.
Please don't come back here again.
You've never gone through the light dimension
But
before.
now you can buy a cube.
That's up to you. Slow down time? I'm not.
Slow
The-
down
the
time.
Jello
yeah.
cube
Yeah, Jello cube.
thing?
Slow down
Oh,
time.
Yeah,
how
gelatin
much were
cube.
the gelatin cubes?
$2 a piece.
I feel like we need an ample supply of that.
Okay.
$20 worth?
40 cubes. Or maybe
What
not
up?
40.
10
10
cubes.
I'm sorry, 10 cubes.
It basically cuts time in half. A minute is 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do they last?
Is it our perception of time?
It's
or
just your perception of time.
Well,
So it doesn't actually.
It doesn't actually change time. It just changes your perception of it.
but we could, in theory, move faster than someone who's chasing us.
Yeah, are we
Because
actually
we
acting
could-
faster, or are you flashing?
It's
could
more
react.
your perception of, oh, I'm going so fast, and you're just
Oh,
moving
okay.
normally.
I'm picturing
$2
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
then they would be going slower.
what
though.
is that? Slow-mo on the movie Dread. I don't know if you've seen the newer Dread.
I think I had heard of it. I don't actually want to
Okay.
know. So, but yeah, I get your meaning. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't actually help us.
Doesn't help.
But it'd still be fun.
You still be fun, sure, or still be something. Yeah.
Do you still want to go to the
Well-
mask store?
Sure.
Yeah,
Maybe they got
we're
some
not
discount masks.
And I
You're
hear
basically-
I hear the commotion across the street, and oh look, they're over there. How'd you get over there?
Shantama points out, so you basically are buying LSD laced Jello now. Yes.
Oh my! Well, you got your LSD Skittles. Now you got LSD Jello.
CIA enhanced gelatin. Let's
Ah.
keep this PC.
Okay. So you bought the Jello.
So they got the cheap replica swords are about like $5 a piece, depending on the type of replica, because it has like it's near future, so it has like cheap wooden or plastic replicas of famous like Lord of the Rings kind of
But what kind of masks?
For the Master
do they
Sword?
the Master Sword. Yeah.
From Zelda?
It's that stuff. It's our supposedly our future. So
have? Oh my goodness.
What
They have
masks
Sting?
do they have?
Do they have Sting?
they have the happy friendly mask like Ocarina of Time kind of Majora's Mask kind of thing. They have like various president masks and other stuff. So if you wanted like the cheaper,
I'm not a
lower
crook.
quality kind of, it's almost any kind of mask you think of in like some Halloween store.
Fascinating.
And how much are our masks?
Depends on the quality.
What are the low quality masks?
The
worth?
low quality masks are like $3 a piece, but even then they're like silly like basic bear string on the back, and there's like the eye holes are really small, and it's more like they're like kids masks too, so they're not really like for an adult size face.
So I'm saying that we should probably get $5 masks,
Okay.
and that's gonna be it.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can spend a little more and get like a bigger size mask, but generally speaking, it's they've got like various famous characters.
So what trio should we be? When we don't like bank robbers.
They've got video
Wearing
games,
vests.
DC, Marvel, all kinds of different like licensed properties. Those are more expensive though. But if you want like,
I feel like you need a donkey.
Spider-Man.
those are like $10, $20 masks.
Oh no!
If you want like the $5 mask, it's more like sitcoms. So you can get like masks of like
I want to be Kramer.
yeah, Seinfeld or I Love Lucy. The stuff that just really doesn't sell.
I think with your name though, you'd be better off getting a three-eyed crow. The three-eyed raven.
Oh.
And there's also animal masks if you want to like dress up as have like a pig face or.
What time of year is it?
This place just kind of likes to party,
Yeah, no, I get that.
and so they have like year-round kind of Halloween and proper
Mardi
costume
Gras.
stuff.
I've been trying to think about like the context of us wearing these masks out in public.
No, we don't have to wear them all
Well, true, all the time. I get that. Yeah.
No,
Uh-huh.
It's like, what would be the excuse at any point?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's each pick a mask for
It
ourselves.
needs to be the rubberized type so we can roll up the.
okay, the $5 piece. We're talking like
Good, yeah.
I'll be a Power Ranger mask.
Power Ranger mask. Okay, that's generic enough.
Red Ranger.
Red
Okay.
Ranger. Okay.
Okay. Oh gosh. That's so...
You can get like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles at that kind of price too.
Uh-huh.
If you want to be like,
I thought I'd get a Brad Pitt mask.
no, that's a $10 mask.
What?
Sorry, you want something that looks like a real person's higher quality. If you want a fictional cartoon character, those take less prosthetics, those take less stuff to make, so they're cheaper. If you want something that looks more human, more realistic, like the president ones and the other famous people faces ones are more expensive because there's more work put into them.
I see.
Oh, a Muppet?
A Muppet.
You'd be Kermit.
Sounds good. Kermit.
You want to be Kermit?
The Kermit, man.
Kermit the Frog here. Okay.
Do they have a Goldar mask?
Yes.
All right. I'm with you, and he's the Green Ranger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, the Green Ranger's dagger was a flute, so imagine
Oh my gosh.
Kermit with that.
Okay.
Although he didn't buy any prop weapons, those would be still more expensive. So.
I know.
We're out of money.
We don't.
Yeah.
No,
That's
we're
it.
out of money.
I
It's
suggested-
just somebody should have been Darth Vader. According to
Well,
the-
that would be too specific. That's more expensive. Okay.
Obviously,
Star Wars
at this
doesn't want
point,
that.
Disney controls just about everything, and so everything Disney is marked up so obscenely high.
He came back to life, and he's the Black Buddha.
Don't spoil the plot.
Okay.
Disney's
Black
under,
for the
Mickey's under the
ears.
black robe. Like, I'll control the world.
Okay. Well, let's now try to get to Ireland on $0.
No pay.
Somehow we were able to get from India to Egypt with $0. And we got from Egypt to
Yeah.
Spain
A
with
lot of these
$0.
things you didn't even have to roll for. It's just you're there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm like, you missed opportunities, really, I think, with this game. But,
All right.
And I don't care if you want to press the button on that elevator, you're going. Oh, there's another elevator. Clearly, you're going back up. Sure.
Okay.
so, no more of the city, no more gambling.
No, we're out of money.
Obviously.
Let's go to Ireland.
Arms for the poor.
Oh, David,
Arms
it's
for
been
the
requested for you to say in the voice of Mickey Mouse, you don't know the power of the dark side.
You don't know the power of the dark side, huh?
Thank you. He does take requests.
Richard the Mouse. Okay.
Alright. So Kitavara escorts you. Oh, this is supposed to be just afterwards.
Arms for the frog.
You know what? You did all the stuff and then came back, apparently.
Okay.
Escorts you to the long, narrow corridor to a large door, his long robe swishing gracefully along the polished corridor floor. He bows to each one of you. I'd wager that we'll see each other again someday, he says. He opens the door, ushers you through, and closes behind you. You are no longer in Gibraltar, and neither the Black Forest nor the Rock of Gibraltar are anywhere in sight. There's no casino or bustling marketplace. Instead, you are standing in the middle of a wide, grassy meadow at dusk. The shock of teleportation takes a moment to absorb. And after a moment, you notice music coming from somewhere. There. Just says somewhere, period. There.
The book.
Period. In an adjacent meadow, lights twinkle, a sea of lights, and
What is
moving
that
images are
character
projected
on?
on screens
It
that
was
undulate.
the guards
The cards.
on Star Wars.
Okay.
Lights twinkle, a sea of lights, and moving
color.
images are projected on screens that undulate slowly in the early evening breeze. Around them, figures are dancing to the music, hundreds of them. It looks like some kind of festival.
I want my hand back.
Here is the festival.
Ah, it's Festivus.
It's another.
It's
Is that
another
a
map.
corn maze or what?
It's something.
Hula hoop.
Map shows
teleporters.
approximate locations of the Festival of Futures events taking place in the large green field. Tall grasses and shrubberies surround each enclosure.
Shrubbery?
We're going to
It's
number
crop
3.
circles.
Holodecks?
Yes.
Crop circles.
We're all gonna die, especially the guy in the red shirt.
Okay, following this
The
list,
DJ dimension.
various artists exhibiting their work and performing at the festival. Some are labeled as potentially dangerous because they could cause harm. Let's see. Holodecks. Step in, fly around, visit faraway places or times. Do whatever you want.
Oh, let's see.
Why even continue with the mission? Just if there's such a thing as a holodeck, and especially if you don't have to pay for it.
Well, I don't know. It sounds like to me like a trap. You could get sucked in and never leave.
You mean like the den that I went to, the sweat place?
The
that I
sweat
went to?
lodge, yeah.
Yeah. Good
I'd
times.
like to ask the holodeck to come up with an adversary that can beat Bran.
Oh.
But you had a phrase like that, didn't you? Of course.
Of course I did!
Yeah, well. But I'm
Where's
just
Moriarty? He was fun.
They really should have done something with that.
Yeah. But there were 2 episodes for him.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah.
What was that? Moriarty and
The next gen, they made
Oh.
Moriarty a sentient
One of
being.
the
Yeah.
best
Yeah.
holodeck things.
They turned it.
Well, no, they put him inside of a little cube where he had his
Oh.
own little digital adventures for
Okay.
years and years.
Yes.
Okay.
I forgot.
Okay, so in order to roll for this, you're going to need action, livelihood, and mindfulness. Whoever's participating in this has to roll.
So all of us are rolling?
Only those who participate.
I'm at 16.
I'm at 15.
Okay.
I like the
Difficulty
game.
is 17.
11.
Oh, okay. So
Hey, we
minus
found
one.
a guy that can defeat Bran!
Yeah. Actually 13.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot that.
So I'm at -1.
So what you said it was how much?
17.
17.
Oh.
Minus 2. Right? Yes. Ooh. Oh,
I pass.
I fail.
Okay. You are invited to freely try any interactive activity at this holodeck of your choice. You, on the other hand, lose 1 life point and are escorted out for trying to come up with something dangerous.
Okay. You can make up something?
Yes,
So
what are you doing
I've-
on the holodeck?
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm just going to make a little spaceship. I'm just going to fly through the stars at warp speed.
Whoa. 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 You really should have got some Jello and liquid Skittles. What happens if you perceive time slow, but you're going at warp speed?
Ah, there you go.
The stars stay still?
Time's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of course,
Yeah,
I have a Orion Slave Girl with me too. Of course.
There are multiple booths. They're pretty much like
You like to
slightly
scream.
larger than porta potties that you're basically sitting in and putting on like a. It's not as sophisticated as the normal Star Trek holodeck, but it's more like a VR immersion tank kind of
It was
thing.
like the thing they had in
A pod.
Porta potty for immersion tank. That doesn't sound right.
When you grab yourself, you're right.
What do you think the blue
Oh.
liquid really is?
Oh.
It's
Alright.
Is it like the
You're in the
think tank
Matrix,
things that they had
man.
in Fallout 4, where you had like the
Yeah.
Okay.
So your body isn't actually doing this, and
You're
that
in
makes
the
it a lot
Matrix.
easier.
Oh, good.
You're in the Matrix. Okay.
Shiotami says, thanks for the entertainment. It's nearly 1 a.m. here now, so I'm off. Good luck with the Jello and Darth Mickey. Thank you for
Thanks for
watching at 1 in
watching.
the morning.
Yes, that is.
Wonder where that's
Get some rest, man.
Yes, thank you.
What, England?
England, maybe?
Possibly, probably. Anyways,
They didn't cut off our feed to other countries? Anyway.
For some reason, no. Anyways,
Okay.
where
Not
else
that
would you
big.
like to go?
Yeah, on this. Well, we're trying to send this
okay.
book too.
Philosophy
Well,
lectures?
Philosophy lectures.
Let's
Okay.
see.
I want to listen into a lecture?
We don't give the book up till we get
Okay.
to Stonehenge. This isn't Stonehenge.
Yes, it is England. They're
England.
from England.
All right. Well,
Okay. I'll go to the climbing wall.
climbing the wall. Okay, let's deal with that first.
You're gonna fall and lose so many life points.
The climbing surfaces are replicas of the rock formations at the nearby Giant's Causeway, which is where the portal entrance is, atop a column shaped like the obsidian prism. Beware of falls. The difficulty is it's going to be the same roll: action, livelihood, mindfulness.
No!
Yes, well, you chose to do it. The difficulty is
Well,
19.
I was
19.
hoping energy was one of them.
Fine. Okay.
Modify
we'll do-
this? Yeah.
Yeah, for this, we'll modify it for action,
Yeah.
energy,
Okay.
and concentration.
Concentration, that makes sense.
Oh,
Action,
yes.
energy, concentration.
Yeah, that makes more sense. Okay. So that
The three that I'm worse at, therefore they're the three we're best
17.
at.
Still
what's the
only
goal?
19.
goal's 19. Woo. Okay, I've got 17, so I got a -2 on that. So let's see,
Mhm.
18, 15.
So
Would
18.
have been 20, it'd be 18. Okay. Ooh, I passed.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, 13.
Ooh.
And
Oh.
yet,
And yet.
You get flashbacks of your worst nightmares and feel the weight of impending doom.
You have those.
Yes.
Oh no.
Gran, yeah, you were snakes.
Snakes!
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes,
Not
you get.
snakes. I know it's
you-
not
you-
real.
you-
I know it's not real.
You know it's not real. You're able to successfully climb it. Everyone's like really proud of you. Like, hey, man, yeah,
Okay.
good job climbing.
Can I
You're-
can I get some kind of bonus here for those guys? Got a bonus for like getting high and going through a wall.
just so judging.
Action +1.
Okay. Thank you.
This book does not give any of these bonuses since that last one. It's the only one that was suggested. And so it's like, I don't know where to put these or how broken it's going to be. It's not going to.
All right. That doesn't break
All right.
anything. No, I got this.
Oh, you said you wanted to go.
Argue with the philosophy majors.
Okay, philosophy lectures. Watch out for speakers. Let's see. We're going to
Like the
do.
electronic type?
No. You're going to have.
speech is obviously we don't want arguing.
You're going to have.
I think speech and view sound really appropriate for philosophy.
And mindfulness?
And mindfulness.
Or intention? I don't know.
Intention, speech, and energy.
Attention, speech, and energy. Yeah, not the worst on this. Okay.
The difficulty is 18.
18.
Mhm.
So that puts me -4. I really want to share my view on this.
Why don't you show them your map? Without
13, 9. I matched.
Match.
I think we've said it goes to the.
Nothing happened. You can tell that he's trying to put people into a deep depression.
What?
So these supposedly motivational speakers are like, pay me money. It's more like seed faith kind of thing. They're more like televangelists to the point where they're trying to make you feel bad so that you give them money.
Oh,
To relieve us of our guilt?
Yeah.
Keynesian economics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so you're able to resist it.
Okay, you didn't flip them.
Fine.
Fine.
Oh, okay.
Sir, would you give us just 1 credit? 1 credit, sir, will help you.
I have no credits.
Why are you here, sir?
He who puts his stock in credits has no stock.
Okay, let's see.
He can't get any money at you, so he walks on.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised you didn't go for the poetry platform. That would have been appropriate for a writer. Okay.
He's a journalist.
Yeah, well, that's a writer.
Nobody wants the DJ dimension?
Sounds like another good time to
I
drink
want
some
to do the hula
Skittles.
hoop transporters.
The hula hoop transporters?
Where does it transport you to?
There's multiples. Every place there's a 1
Oh,
is
yeah.
where it transports you to.
Okay.
That's the point of all the
So it
ones.
doesn't really help.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't want to walk.
like
Oh, okay.
you have to do a hula hoop and you can teleport.
The performer is popping around from one place to another.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I'm picturing
Okay.
go-go girls with hula hoops bouncing around this
How
house.
could you not?
Oh,
Especially bouncing.
okay, yeah.
So,
All right, pass on. Did you want to have another one? Light hoses. How about heavy hoses?
Light Hoses, Holodecks, Buffett lectures, poetry
Been a
platform,
holiday.
DJ Dimension, live musicians, painting portals, a movement cube, sensory deprivation, and climbing wall.
I did the climbing wall.
No, I really feel like sensory deprivation, the GG just doesn't say anything.
Hmm.
We turn off all the lights, turn off the cameras, turn off the microphones, and let our watchers enjoy.
That's all we pretty much.
Okay.
Listening to the sounds of silence.
You can pick one?
Yeah,
I'll try the sensory deprivation one.
Okay.
Sure.
Fun to try.
Is it really though?
Yeah, it sure is.
I want to see my fears as well.
Yes, it's gonna be.
And before you announce, can I join you?
Okay.
Before
You're
I
both
know
going
I'm
in.
going.
You both need to roll.
View, concentration,
Yeah, view, concentration, and mindfulness.
right? Sounds good.
I can do this.
Okay, so that's 14 for me.
Difficulty is 16.
Okay, so
I
minus
am
2.
+2.
Whoa.
Minus
16. I succeed.
I failed.
Both of you get flashbacks of your worst nightmares and feel the weight of impending doom. You're able to get out. You lose 1 life point, and the actual hinge, like in this deprivation tank, locks.
Oh dear.
You're trapped inside.
What was my vision again?
Your flashback of impending doom.
Flashback, yes.
Being trapped in a deprivation tank. Ah!
You're trying to fight something. you said you were afraid of fighting.
Yes.
So
I'm biting the door.
yeah, and just you want to try to let him out?
Sure.
Okay. We'll do
You're stuck.
view, action, and energy.
And what difficulty?
15.
-3.
Really stuck door.
Yeah.
Hey.
15, so 12. How's a 12 to a 17?
Wow.
I'm drowning, I feel like it.
Yeah, that tank is actually starting to fill.
Filling further?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yes.
was playing with the knobs.
You're getting
Sure.
out, but
The thing it seems not whatever it seems like it clamped its shelf even further shut. So it's like there was like one
I
lock,
thought
and now it's
you
like
double
tung,
locked.
tung, yeah, double locked,
Oh,
and it's filling up, and you're suffocating.
all right, I have to come and help you.
Lose another life point.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I've heard this commotion over here. What's going on? What do you mean he's locked in the tank? Why, you're lucky we're peaceful people. We'd sue these guys and get them into this tank. Okay, so the same things. I've got
Yeah.
21. So
Okay.
actually, I got 22 now.
Okay.
My
15.
action's even higher. Okay, so I got 15. Yeah,
Yes.
so I got +6. Or, no,
Seven.
+7. It's a good thing I
So
have a +7.
15.
Because I'm gonna get a pretty bad roll. Okay. Ooh, okay.
13.
13.
You got it.
15, 13.
All right.
Okay.
And
I needed that +7.
it finally opens up, and the water just spills out, knocking both of you over as he's just like.
Oh man, don't do that again.
I thought it was sensory deprivation.
Okay.
Also, it'd be like oxygen deprivation. Not the greatest.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll not do that. We'll not do it again. Where are my clothes?
Why did you strip?
I was lying in water. I didn't want to. I'm in my underwear.
I
get
want to go to
Your
the
clothes
zoo.
are missing.
I want to check out the
Oh, no.
movement cubes.
Oh,
Did you
no.
keep all your stuff?
I put it off to the side. I mean,
They're all gone.
why is it all gone?
The book's gone.
Why is it all gone?
You had the book.
I
You
wrote
don't
that
have it
book.
anymore.
Why is it all gone?
Yeah,
Someone took it while you were in the tank.
Well, you were outside of it. Well, you were inside. You were inside.
By the time you got out, it was gone.
Well, you were outside of it
All
watching
right.
us in there.
I
He was just
wasn't
wandering around.
watching, I was
He had to
wandering.
call you. He had to call him over. He
Yeah.
wasn't there.
Okay. So does that mean we're gonna
Maybe you
check
could
every...
go back in the tank and have a vision of where the book is.
I threw it drowned in there. Let me try your tank.
I'd like to make an argument that he should go back in the tank.
Let's
That's
go.
one of my resistance methods.
All right. Do we see anyone around?
I would like to discuss the matter because that's also mine. So now you're done laughing at me.
Alright, so let's see. Who
Uh,
wants to roll to find this thing?
I had an interesting way of trying to kick you into a vision. A cello shot and liquid Skittles at the same time in a tank. You're going in a tank.
And the tank. Put them all together.
And we're gonna wander off.
If I try this, can I have a vision of
Oh, you're gonna have something.
what happened?
Before you even get into the tank, it's like your vision like separates from you. Like you're like you can see yourself like from above,
Okay.
and you just kind of like
Out of
floating
body
through with the whole colorization
Astral
thing.
projection.
Astral projection kind of
Astral
thing. Yeah,
projection, yeah. So
You
he's
go
like
to one of the hula hoop places, and you see one of the attendees has your has at least your clothes stuffed in the knapsack, along with your stuff, and they just disappear.
So
So
they're
they could
using
be-
one of the other hula
They're
hoops?
using one of the hula hoops. They could be in any one of these places at any point. You can
Okay.
run to them, and they're
I
just
snap back
teleportation
to
spots.
myself. Let's
Okay.
go to the hula hoops.
All right.
One of
you-
them's got it.
Okay, I'll go to the one near 7. You go to the one near what? 9. and
Wait,
he
where's
goes to the one near
the
11.
deprivation? This will be right here. So yeah, we're already at this one.
So someone from there stole it, and they might at least when you saw them, they're over there, but they just disappeared again, and you lost your vision.
Okay.
So they could be at any one of these spots.
Well,
We're watching the one because we're
they
there.
teleported from that one.
So we
There's
know that.
only 3 other spots.
And we're already at one of these.
Right, so we got 2. So split the party.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm staying here.
Okay.
Let's go.
I'm gonna go
Let's see.
attempt a hula hoop.
I was
This
just
is
at
not
el-
gonna go
I
well.
was just at 11, so I'm gonna run back to 11.
No, use a hula hoop.
Oh, here's a hula hoop. Oh,
I'm assuming we can use the hula
okay.
You
I
can
guess
use
we
them
can-
too. They're-
all right, I'll
yeah.
use the hula hoop and jump to number.
hoop. Do we have to roll to use the hula hoop to not end up in some weird, horrible dimension?
Are there
Yes.
multiple hula hoops at the same hula hoops station?
It's going to
We
be
don't hula hoop into each other?
action, energy, and concentration.
Action, energy,
I'm
concentration.
glad I'm standing still because that's my worst 3.
Okay. So difficulty is a 15.
This is your best.
No, I'm going anyway.
I got 18. So.
Oh,
Okay.
you worked really well.
What's the requirement?
15.
15. Okay, so I'm plus 3.
Mhm.
So I got
Um,
whoa! Wow. I still beat it. Yeah.
Wow.
14 to my 8.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
So I got where I'm going. Is it
Yes.
there?
We're doing here or going here?
I was going to number
11.
eleven.
You're on 11? Okay. You're there.
Almost happened.
Uh-huh.
You see the guy dashing up here.
Okay.
Whoever was operating with the nutsack, with the rucksack, or
All
whatever.
right.
Just going in that direction.
All right. So I chase him.
You, on the other hand, lose a life point.
Of course. Failure.
And
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. These guys go to a different page.
Hmm.
You're in Stonehenge. Please wait for the party to get to you.
Mm-hmm.
You end up transporting in the DJ dimension. So number 6. You end up like here.
Right where you're at?
Pretty much.
That's where he was.
Pretty much.
Okay.
You are on stage as a DJ in an astronaut suit and a cowboy hat is playing Sweet Grooves.
I totally heard that as I was on stage in a
An
astronaut outfit with a cowboy
No,
hat.
you're standing right beside the guy, and he's just kind of the DJ mixer, and he just kind of looks over as he recognizes someone.
Start dancing.
Okay. Okay. But you've still been injured anyway, so.
Yes.
Oh, that didn't feel good.
I threw out my hip.
So in order to chase this guy down,
Okay.
I'm going to need, let's see, view, action, and energy.
Oh, goody. I'm a 22 on that one. So.
Alright, so difficulty is 18.
18. Let's see. This guy's got a good one before. Alright, so let's see. I got an 18 and 22. That's plus 4.
Mm-hmm.
I got 8, 12, 8, 16. I got 20. And, yeah. Let's see. 7, 4, 4, 8. Okay, I beat it. Yeah.
You're able to grab the knapsack,
Okay.
but he runs away. He's like, guards, this guy's stealing from me.
No.
So now you attracted the attention of the local authorities.
Aha. Okay. I have to prove that this stuff is mine. So I can tell them what's in the sack.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, what are you doing?
Well, okay, since I'm over here,
And
You
half
can see
naked.
from there that
I-
this commotion has gone on.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you can see me over here.
Mhm.
so I waved to him, hey, get down from the stage, he's over there. So I started rushing over there then to him saying, that's mine, that's mine.
Okay.
The police officer just stops everybody in their tracks. At least there are 2 of them. May I see your identification, please?
It's in the knapsack. This guy stole my stuff while I was in the the sensory deprivation thing.
Oh, no, man, this is my knapsack.
No, man, it's my knapsack. Do you know what's in here?
Oh, dude, it's like a book and stuff.
Well, okay, what's the stuff?
Some
Yeah.
clothes?
Yeah, my clothes, yeah, I'm naked. Anyway, go on, yeah. What else is there? Yeah, you don't even know what's in there. Do you? No, you just took it. Officer, will you please look at the bag? I'll tell you what's in it while you're looking at it.
He goes to look in it.
There's fortune telling cards, crystals, 48 feet of hemp rope, I measured it, a pickaxe, yes, a book, necklace, my Power Ranger, Red Ranger mask,
And his red
and
shirt.
another bag. A bag within a bag, because I like bags. He couldn't tell you that.
Alright.
This is mine. And I'm naked. Please don't have my clothes.
he hands you the sack, the sack, and he.
This is my friend. He was trying to
This-
find it for me.
Yes.
So warning to both of you, and he warns the guy who's like, if I catch any more thefts around here, you'll all be escorted out. Understood?
I was robbed, though. It was a theft from me.
You don't need any more commotion. You're causing problems. He's causing problems. You'll all be escorted out if you cause any more issues.
I
Your
think we should go up to
sensory deprivation
Ireland.
tank locked on me.
We're not in charge of the deprivation tanks. You have to take it up with them,
Who?
the owners of the deprivation tanks.
Okay.
I get dressed. I waved you down from the stage.
All right. Anyway.
I want
You
to take a
probably
jello
stayed up
shot
there
and
before you did.
dance.
Yes.
I want to turn those quarter notes into eighth notes.
Drop
Oh,
the bass.
Actually, for you, it's slow time down, but make them half minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
True, that's right.
So you want to go anywhere else around here?
I want to roll names. I want to see if I inspire.
I think you should be a poetry person.
But first, I want to see if I inspire.
Is there a dancing place?
I'm on top of the
he's
DJ
at-
booth.
Oh.
All
does he
right.
have to roll
Since
with
you
that?
haven't lost any karma yet, let's have everybody just lose like 50 karma.
Sounds good.
Ooh, that activates abilities.
Yeah.
I'm down to $6.99.
Alright, so player's
Yeah, yeah.
handbook, starter set, your
Okay,
classes.
shut up.
You're down.
Take loss of karma. Move on.
So, when your karma drops below 788,
Yeah. Into the funny realm.
yes, in the funny realm. Actually,
We're in the funny
individual
realm.
abilities. Let's see, which classes are you?
Shaman.
Shaman.
Was it
Shaman, +1 life points for self or fellow PC. Use it any time, once per session. You can provide 1 life point to yourself or one other person.
Okay, that's cool.
Wanderer.
+1
Wanderer.
life point per.
That was at 788?
Yes.
Oh, we missed that way off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we never read that one. Yeah.
Wanderer, a bulletproof vest. Saves Wanderer from death by gunshot, but still leaves him with only 1 life point remaining, and is destroyed in the process. So it's 1 use, and when he shoots at you,
So, wait, he behaves so well that a bulletproof vest mystically appears?
yes.
Okay.
I'm a good boy.
If he kills someone and then behaves again, does he get another one?
No.
Wait a minute.
So what was your...
This is not per
Journalist,
turn.
journalist.
or
Journalist. You got a one-time use
Per one time.
bulletproof
only.
vest.
Okay.
I like the journalist one.
You get light karma info. Allows journalists to ask the game guru to reveal the info that would have been given if the karma coin had landed light side up instead of black.
How often?
That's gonna get used.
Anytime?
Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime. Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
So wait a minute. So when's the next time we get something on?
488.
48. Okay.
Yeah, well, the 488 it gets us working in the real world, too.
Yeah.
No, it's below 400.
Okay.
Oh, below 400.
Yes. Below 800, you get to use your magic in the Petal Realms. Below
Okay.
400, you get to use your magic in Earth.
Oh, okay. Does that mean we use all of it then on Earth?
You can
Right
use
away.
it either way, is the point. It's like, right now, it's only in the Petal Realms.
I know,
Once you level-
but obviously as we go down, we get using more and more tricks.
But you get more abilities
When we
as you
finally
go
get
on,
to Earth,
and-
we finally get down to 400, we get to use anything we've already learned on Earth.
Alright, yeah.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, it's
I
whatever.
think there was a separate chart in for the magic or for the progression. Here, can I see the players?
Players,
That's the one I'm allowed to look at, right?
yeah, it's whatever. There's a chart in here for magic, but it's like, it just says what they are and says when you can
Oh,
use them.
yeah.
Oh, it's a separate chart.
Here we go.
Yeah.
At 750, +1 added to PC's 8-fold level of choice.
Okay.
We missed that.
Well, I
700.
gave you each one anyway, so.
Yeah.
True. 700, 1 additional regular item of choice from PC's character's class inventory.
There we go.
Ah.
So we get some random item for our class inventory.
Okay. So
Okay.
let's see for our.
It's in here.
Oh, it's in there. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Because
I
that's
wonder
not
when
confusing.
that kind of stuff happened. I didn't really.
Regular item, not special items. Okay, Shaman.
Shaman.
They're regular items, not next
Shaman,
level,
shaman.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to make sure next level is stated on another thing. Yeah, it's at 500.
Regular
All right.
thing.
Your regulars: crystals, incense, sage, drum, runes, bones, pad of paper, fortune-telling cards, star charts, a bell, herbs,
It's
Animal
supposed to be
mask.
One thing.
another one, green fire torch. You tape it to a blade, so you have a green flame blade.
Oh,
Green flame.
well, I'm not supposed to use blade. I have a pickaxe, but it's a pickaxe. How about the astro charts? Astronomical
The
charts?
star charts.
Star charts.
Oh, so we can tell where we're at when we go into these other realms?
That's my
You
thought.
are wanderer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Star charts, got it.
Multi-purpose tools:
I've got
skateboard, kite, compass, fire starter, radio, tent, fireproof blanket, waterproof mattress. What are you doing at night that you need a waterproof mattress?
You drank too much, and and
Oh, it's just an air mattress. They call it waterproof because it's plastic or rubber.
a portable kitchen,
You say it.
Portable kitchen.
waterproof matches, or fake IDs. It is plural.
Fake IDs. I'll take that up next. Okay.
All right, fake IDs. Fake ID for each of us, or just multiple fake IDs for you?
It says fake IDs. Ooh.
Probably use it for each.
My list is short. Pen and paper, audio recording device, video camera, and a megaphone. I'm going with the megaphone. Rhetorical tools to incite or inspire large groups. Megaphone!
Okay. Now get up there and do your poetry with the megaphone.
I'm hearing he wants me to do poetry.
Is it Gorgon poet? What was it?
Vogon?
Vogon.
No. No.
Don't do
No.
Vogon.
No. Okay.
I can actually recite poetry if it helps my eyes.
Can you do Vogon for it?
Alright. For this, it's going to be speech, action, and energy.
Okay. And what's my difficulty?
17.
Do I get better if I can recite a funny piece of poetry?
Maybe.
Okay. Japan's emperor killed atop Mount Fuji. That was a haiku.
Fine, it's down to 16.
Woohoo! No, I'm still not doing good, but -4. Whoa!
8.
So 16, 19, 15. I did it!
Come on, get some white one here. You've been having black all the time.
Sorry.
You're gonna call for the black and white anyway.
Of course.
You impress the crowd. Yes, I start crowd.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I totally understand. But you see some people in black robes who apparently are trying to go through the crowd with like wanted posters of you.
Okay.
And it's like they recognize you and they're moving towards the stage to get you.
And what would have been the light?
The light would have been you wouldn't have been noticed.
Okay.
You would have seen them, but they wouldn't.
Yeah, they wouldn't have noticed you. Yeah, but they noticed you.
I think it's time to go.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So let's put an end to this show.
Exit stage left.
I'd like to stop a rhyme. I just don't have the time.
Okay. So we're heading out.
All right.
Prepare our mess.
Okay.
We may hide in the DJ dimension with these masks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or the painting portals, or the movement cubes.
Movement cubes sound treacherous.
Movement cubes are colorful cubes filled with projections and dancers.
Okay.
Well, painting portal sounds to me like it should be something out of Gallifrey with those paintings.
Here you can enter into paintings on display and play around inside them.
Do I know?
You
So,
can enter into paintings.
Is this like what
Lesser
dreams may come?
seems that way, yeah. It seems like a lesser version of the holiday.
Yeah, it's a predefined thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you paint your own?
Can you paint your wagon?
I don't even have a wagon, man. All right.
You're gonna make me
Well,
think
anyway,
of it.
we gotta. I think we have to move on.
Okay, there's a separate climbing
But
wall
I've
that
got
you
some
notice.
Mariah.
The climbing wall.
Yes.
Been there, done that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a separate, taller one that's more difficult. That in order to get to the Giant's Causeway you're trying to go to.
So
There was a goal?
There was a goal.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
You,
Okay,
you
never
climbed up
tell
to the
Yeah.
easy section. This
Yeah.
is like the harder section. So one of you
Uh-huh.
rolls view, action, and mindfulness,
Okay, that's not my.
and the difficulty is 19.
I'm at 15.
16.
Let's see.
35, I'm guessing.
No, mine was
16
good.
too, I think. So,
View, action, mindfulness, 19.
So what do you got?
actually 17.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
And roll it.
Roll it. All right.
So it was even
See, what was-
17, or no, it was 19, wasn't it?
19,
So
so
minus
minus
2.
2, so add
So you have 17.
16, 17. And,
Yeah.
oh, you beat it.
Alright.
All right. And I pull out this 48-foot rope and help these guys up.
You feel lighter. Your karma drops by 10 points.
Oh,
Ooh, you're
farm out.
shipping ahead of us.
That's not very nice to leave your friends behind cosmically.
Throw me the rope.
crowd
I'll pull
level.
you up.
When you arrive at the Giant's Causeway, you find a high spot on the columns next to the sea. The following text will appear in the Book of Songs. Oro se do bereta bare. Oro se do bereta bare. Just repeat it.
Have to
Oh,
run next time.
Encourage one or more of the players to attempt to sing the song. This is the part where I was growing about as I was reading it. It's like-
Daughter of the most of all.
Let me see how to say it.
Ores of all.
Oro se do beheta bahu.
Exactly. I don't know how
Is
to
that
pronounce
Celtic?
I don't know if it's
prayer.
Celtic.
Apparently, it is. They say you're supposed to look up the song and be able to sing it. It's like there's apparently something out of Buddhism.
Oh, out of Buddha.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be Celtic then.
Okay.
You want to look at it? See if you can look it up. But it has accent marks, so it's probably going to be hard to look up.
Oh, Google will catch it.
Oro se do beheta bahare.
Yeah, there's a YouTube of it.
Okay.
That doesn't have a translation.
No.
Yeah.
As we take a musical interlude that
Looks
we
Irish.
never have looked up otherwise.
Uh-huh.
I mean, before we did an art class with those pictures, so.
Yeah. Are they?
Lyrics?
Okay.
Doesn't look like anyone's going to sing.
If I want to make a proper check out of this, it's going to be
There we go.
here.
Everybody's singing.
And this is supposed to be Buddhist.
I don't know.
Doesn't sound
Celtic.
Buddhist. Yeah.
Celtic, it's gotta be Celtic. I don't know why.
Running some hands and everything. And,
Yeah, I understand. Okay.
Hey, there I am.
I'm
There
pretty
you
sure
are.
that's the same song or the same tune for What Do You Do with a Drunken Sailor?
What do you do with a drunken sailor?
All the lyrics I know are completely not appropriate.
Yeah.
But just the Erli and
Okay.
Or whatever. Anyways, the check is going to be
I'll repeat it.
intention, speech, and energy.
Oh,
I'm at 14.
I'm at 12.
Difficulty's 15.
Attention, speech, and energy.
I got minus 3.
Speech.
Well, hold on.
Energy.
You're
We're
gonna
doing
do it?
one player.
Okay, one more.
Let's see. 9. I'm at 16.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah,
Difficulty's 15.
You
15,
sing.
So I'm at +1. Okay.
Just
What
as
do you do
considering
with a
offering the
drunken
TC's
sailor?
check to look up the song online.
uh-huh.
I did that.
They could have put a QR code there.
Yeah, really.
Hmm.
+1, so that's the 8. That's 16 there,
Mhm.
and 9, 14. Okay, I failed that one.
Failed.
Hmm.
Oh.
And yeah,
Well, you still lose a life point. for
well,
failing.
fine.
And people laugh at you as you're trying to perform it.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
What are you next?
What was the difficulty?
15.
15? I'll give it a try.
Although apparently singing the song, for some reason it says on this page that it's 15, and I flip to the next page and it says it's 19.
Ah!
So which one are we going with here?
15, because
15, alright. -1. Okay, 15.
I forget the lyrics. I think it's Destroying the Drunken Sailor. It says.
10 above.
Okay.
So I got it.
Got it.
They still make fun of you.
What
But he
would
got
we
it.
have done otherwise?
Noble silence envelops you, and your life points are restored to full 8.
I really wish I sung it better.
You still succeeded, though.
Okay.
Okay.
They
You
enter
actually
the
learned,
realm
right?
of songs and go to the next section.
Realm of Songs.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, since we're in a pedal realm, now we can use our powers.
You're in a pedal realm, yes.
Okay.
Ah.
Dotted across the landscape that stretches before you now are many groups of large, bright beings sitting in silent circles around pools of silver water. The bright beings are called arcs. They welcome when approached. They are welcoming when approached in their language, which is somehow both utterly foreign and intuitively intelligible without translation. It's the most beautiful sound you've ever heard. A serene song in some multi-dimensional pitch that bathes you in a blissful, almost palpable sound.
I'd like to offer them food.
Hmm.
And have my recorder running.
You're recording? Yeah, it's recording it for that.
So you're offering them some of the juice?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it does to other dimensional beings, but have some food.
They sip a little bit and they share the same bottle. They don't want to take too much of your stuff. They don't need a whole lot themselves, anyways.
It's like we know how to drink responsibly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And they just inhale, exhale, and they're just calm and relaxed, and they thank you.
Cool.
Is he any declining karma over that?
10 karma.
Okay.
Did we get to get rid of the book?
Or what? Not yet.
No, we're not
Yeah,
there.
okay, not there yet.
When you approach Avalo, the obsidian prism you're carrying levitates away from you and morphs into a large black platform on which a hologram projection of Keatsvara appears.
Does he have a crystal tip?
No.
Oh.
Projection of Keatsvara says, "Well, Avalo, it's been too long. I'm gambling on your new nobles here to be of great assistance. I do not want to destroy you or your precious arcs, but we are coming, and out of respect for you and our history together, this is a final warning. Retreat to the origin. Go now. It is the only safe place remaining for you. If I see you again, I will be forced to destroy you. Please do not force my hand. There will be no reunification of darkness with light. We are coming to conquer this realm and every realm." Projection fades away. Keatsvara is gone.
We're not with him?
Yeah, we're not with him yet.
Well, Avalo says,
We did-
well, that was something.
Yeah,
It's
we're
the
from Texas.
bluegrass dimension of songs.
What is your stake in this matter? Did you consider in bringing
Medium
this
rare.
Did you consider in bringing this message to her that Keatsvara might not have our best interests in mind?
We weren't aware of what he had.
How do you respond to this question?
We didn't know.
We didn't know it was a message.
If you want to respond, it's going to be concentration, intention, and speech.
Woohoo.
I have 14.
I got 15.
Let's see.
Difficulty is 17.
It's weird how the further we get in this game, the harder things get.
Well, they gotten easier for you. I mean, well, mine, that's my worst.
Okay.
Okay.
So, who's doing it?
I'm up.
Yeah.
15. So it's -2.
Yep.
I'll just explain. We did not know it's a message, and we did not want to bring any harm. Yada yada yada. Have a jello shot. Okay.
What do you do with a fucking alien? What do you do with
9 versus that 15. That's a fail.
That is definitely fair.
that?
Oh,
fail.
black.
The Book of Songs suddenly feels 10 times heavier, causing whoever chooses to carry it to lose 2 life points. And you lose 1 life point for failing.
Dang, damn it.
And yet, what would it have been?
Several arcs look into your eyes and you sense a telepathic message. Silence is golden.
That's what would have happened?
Yes.
Okay. That's not great either, but alright.
mm,
It's not
It
painful.
doesn't say you have to retry, though.
Okay.
So, Avalo's reaction is blank.
Ow.
Vajra sent you. Very well. You have the book. Now return it to the archive. Avalo points toward the horizon.
Okay. Right.
The horizon.
Ow.
It's-
They have an old, who made the horizon?
PC should begin walking toward the horizon.
Could
Do we rest here for a
PC should be
I-
walking toward the horizon.
I know I'm going to use my +1 life points right now.
Yeah.
There, now I'm at half health.
So, to go with the knowledge that I know of silence,
Yes.
I will only think to myself, a healer does not squander one's abilities on themselves while I stay silent.
I'm dying here.
You weren't even on the stage. Oh, anyway.
You could come back as somebody else.
Had the ramp, not a character.
Yes.
Actually, wasn't there a resurrection ability or something?
Like in the higher levels.
Ah,
Okay.
But at this point, you just
Reincarnate.
reincarnate. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we're going towards the.
After some
horizon.
time walking, a large hill emerges on the horizon. As you
We're
draw.
time walking? 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
some time walking.
Did you eat the Jello? Takes you twice as long to get there. Okay.
No, you still walking the same speed, just feel like it's half the time.
That's a Plymouth horizon. Now I remember. Yeah. Okay.
As you draw closer, you see
I
that
had
the
one.
hill is actually a massive rock, not unlike the Rock of Gibraltar, but somewhat narrower and deliberately designed. Less an actual rock, and a building made to look like one. The base of this building rock is a collection of well-manicured gardens and pathways, including a walking labyrinth paved with black and white stones. The labyrinth is speckled with wide holes or wells, reminiscent of the small reflecting pools around which the arcs were sitting, but empty of water and descending into blackness. So, we're going to do the walk into labyrinth like we did before. It's going to be
Okay.
mindfulness, concentration, and intention. One of you rolls.
Okay.
13.
16.
6,
Mine is put to 1 concentration.
The difficulty is 14.
8. That's 8.
So 16.
You're
so
up.
that's me. Oh, goody.
Yeah.
If I fail, I lose the life points. I love it.
Yep.
So I'm at +2 then. This is 14.
The only thing lower for me would be speech. It would be 6. 7.
Okay. Let's see, there's 2. So it's 15 there for me. That stinks. That's failure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, what's karmically cocked there?
Carmen.
Instant karma. Okay.
You still
I've seen this on the Twilight Zone.
lose 1 life point.
But the good news is,
Good news is you're just lost. You have to try again.
He's gonna die by walking the path. All hail the Goblin King.
grasshopper.
That's exactly what I rolled last time.
I think he should be allowed to roll.
What in the world?
Alright, roll the other one.
The
Okay.
other one.
Okay.
Oh.
That's only 10 there. So
So you
I pass. I pass.
Pass. Okay. Restorative meditation. You're everyone gets full life points.
Oh, through the walking and.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Basically, if you
Awesome.
fail the roll, you have to exit the labyrinth and roll again.
Oh.
If you roll successfully, you continue on.
Okay. I feel better.
What is this game's idea if everyone chose those as their worst stats?
Well,
Walk till you die on the Trail of Tears?
Yeah, this game would be a trail of tears if we didn't do some of the things we've been doing tonight. Mix it up a little.
that's why I encourage everyone to pick different stats.
Diversity.
The staircase spirals downward until you're dizzy. Where it ends, you enter a long, low, narrow stone that opens just as claustrophobia begins to cramp your mind into a large lobby with a brass chandelier and massive wooden filing cabinets along the walls. Several hallways lead away from the lobby. You see people briskly pushing massive carts full of books into and out of these halls. You've been in libraries before, and the familiar smell of old books is thick in the air. Hushed tones echo from the halls. Mysterious cosmic information housed in this place has a palpable weight. Someone clears their throat behind you, and you turn. There's a short man with horn-rimmed glasses, secured by a thick golden chain. He smiles when he has your attention. Aha! The librarian would be quite happy about this. She's been waiting for this volume's return for some time now. Please, follow me.
So,
You said the book got heavier. You want to look and see it? See if there's something in it?
is there anything else in the book?
No.
Yeah, okay. Just feels like.
It's got heavier. Huh?
Oh.
Okay.
Passing through a side door out into a massive lobby into an even
Maybe I'm just
larger
weaker, I don't
round
know.
room,
Yeah.
you are immediately face to face with, make that face to me with, the tallest woman you've ever seen.
Woohoo!
If she were to introduce herself as a muse for the gods, you would not be surprised. And she must be 20 feet tall. She smiles warmly, and her wide, olive green eyes move almost immediately from your face to the book in your hands, the Book of Songs. Her eyes widen slightly, and she simply nods, accepts the book, slides into an empty slot at the top of the floor-to-ceiling bookshelves that curve around the entire circumference of the room. Anyone else would need a ladder, but not her. The whole room hums with the sound of a blissfully chanted Om, seemingly emanating from everywhere.
Hey.
The tall woman stands still and straight for a moment. Even the workers pushing the carts through the room pause as the sound travels through all of you. Then she turns to face you again. My name is Niyama, she says. You may call me librarian. And you are?
I'm Hector Dewdrop, my lady.
I'm Bran.
I'm Alan.
PC should introduce themselves and perhaps share information about Avalo, the orcs, Vajra, and their steps in the quest that have brought them to this point.
You can read about it in the next paper. If I live.
And you say that you saw Avalo and the orcs? Asked
I'd
the
say
librarian. Wonderful, all of them. Wise, they taught me a great deal. How was your visit with them? I hope you spent at least a few days listening to their tales.
We missed that part. We were eager to get rid of this book. It was getting heavier.
We fed them.
Oh, yes.
What else happened while you were there?
They were sent a menacing message.
Yes. From Mr. Black Cube guy. What was his name?
Niam's eyes sparked with anger at the fact you let a dark Hisafa into the realm through a loophole of his devising.
Well, we
You
didn't
should
know.
not have followed his orders or done him any favors,
We
she
didn't
says.
know.
You have displeased and endangered Avalo and the Arks. You may have returned the Book of Songs, but you're clearly not prepared for what lies ahead.
No, we're not.
The librarian looks towards the door at one end of the room. A small wooden sign above the door reads, Silence. The door opens and a gale wind circles the room, sweeping you into the archive of silence. You can't fight it or avoid being carried by it. Yet you notice that the rest of the room is unaffected. Even the papers stacked on Niam's enormous oak desk barely rustle as you are blown like a leaf out of the room. The silence door closes behind you and disappears.
Now, if I cast silence in the room after the silence, does that mean there's a spell? A sound? Silence plus silence?
You are now in a field of green that stretches as far as you can see. The air is warm and still, and the land is indeed silent, but thrumming with an ever-present humming vibration. A few people lounge outside.
Wait a minute!
Outside of what?
So there's a silent humming vibration.
Like you feel it, but you can't hear it.
Oh, wow, man.
So deaf
Somebody's-
person standing next to a subwoofer?
Is it like 60 cycle? Like if you're overloaded transport?
A few people lounge outside of little huts alongside a meandering river. Others toss a frisbee or stroll through patches of yellow wildflowers. All of them are quite young. None of them seem to notice you. When you try to speak, you can't. All that comes out is a soft hum, echoing the current of vibration you notice all around you. Oh.
Can I use the brain projecting spell to project my voice?
Ooh.
You projected tunneling.
It is silenced.
Whoa. Sorry.
Can I use the perceiving to see if I perceive anything?
Oh. So I gave it the book, right? So I have to put that back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, no more book.
One more book. That wasn't there in the first place.
I'd like to use perceiving in here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In the distance, you can see a tall, narrow, bright tower.
I have to
Okay.
use discussion.
Well, both my resistance methods use language.
You can chat in writing.
Well, I was silent, yeah.
You have pen and paper, right?
Yeah.
I have my fortune telling card. I guess I can communicate with.
You have to be able to write it down, whatever you're expressing. You can't speak it.
I pull the tower.
Can I blink SOS with my flashlight?
They don't seem to understand it.
One says perceiving, read minds.
In order to talk to them, you're going to need speech, livelihood, and energy.
But we can't speak.
Livelihood and energy.
You're speaking through your writing.
Well, I can do this.
Mm-hmm. Difficulty's 10.
But what?
I got 15.
14.
Just one of you rolls.
I got a 17.
Okay, you're
Okay.
good.
Let's start with where are we?
Roll for it.
You're a +7. You need it.
Yeah! So 11 versus not enough. No.
Whoa.
No. Ooh. Youthful beings are confused that you'd want to do anything but stay, and they tried to steal your shoes.
I asked where we are.
He wasn't wearing any shoes. Fooled him. Fooled him.
Well, you also lose 1 life point.
And yet,
Youthful beings encourage you on your adventure and give you matches. You
so
didn't
I
get that.
know they give me matches, but
Well, that's the question there, though, about your ability. Is it that you, the player, know, or your character knows?
What?
well, what? My character would care if they give me matches or not?
Your character is aware of what would have happened had you
Yes.
gotten a better car. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I suppose you, as the player, knows
Right.
what it means.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I ain't sure what the intention is.
Okay.
I'm regretting not getting matches.
Mhm. Well, if someone else wants to try.
Oh.
Speech,
let's
livelihood,
see.
and energy.
Let's see, I have 15. So I
Difficulty's
got a
10.
+5, yeah. Okay.
Well, you got an 8.
Well,
Oh, that beats you.
obviously. Yeah, just barely.
Just put one, yeah.
1. 3 ones. I can't.
You lose 1 life point.
Say goodbye to your shoes.
I'll see if you get.
Okay.
No, you got white.
I got white.
You get matches.
Okay.
You got matches.
They write down. One of them writes down, "Don't ask questions. Just enjoy yourself." It's beautiful, right?
You asked the question.
You want to
right.
ask a question?
Yeah, that's asking a question.
Are they going to answer if we ask?
You want to try?
Hmm.
You got to remind us somehow.
Well, I got
It's a
it
10.
shows speech,
Livelihood and energy.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
So mine is 14.
Oh, you said that pretty good.
Hey, you're
Difficulty's
+4.
10. Surely you got
You got
to
a
roll
+4.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I
As
just
long as
got
you
the
roll
lucky
ones.
one.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I didn't roll on one.
14.
You got a +4, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all 14 for me.
Yeah.
And for them, it's only 5. So I see.
You won.
You succeeded.
Except you lose your shoes.
Yeah.
Okay, they don't
I
get
have
your
my
shoes.
being stolen.
So what's the answer?
They tell you you're asking about the tower.
No.
He is now.
The Ivory Tower?
I would love to go to the Ivory Tower.
Nobody who's gone inside has ever returned. We've all learned to stay away from it, and you should too.
See, I said
No,
I would
they
love to
can-
go to the Ivory Tower. I didn't ask about going to the Ivory Tower. I just said that I would. So it said not to ask questions.
They can speak?
No, they wrote it down.
They wrote it down.
They handed you a piece of paper that said that.
Alright.
So I guess we go to
Let's
the
go
Ivory
to the tower. It sounds like fun.
We can enjoy ourselves.
Besides, I got all my ones out of the way, so there's a chance we might get through.
You arrive at the Ivory Tower, and at its base, find a simple wooden door propped open with a large stone. Inside the door is a spiral
That won't do
staircase.
anything.
Oh, okay.
So there's a stone.
Propped
And
open.
yet
Propping open the door.
propping open the
Behind the door is a large spiral staircase.
door. Okay. You want to add another stone to your collection there?
Yeah, but then the door will close.
Crystal? We're doing it anyways.
Hey, do what now?
Carry a stone along with your crystal.
How big of a stone is this now? What?
It's a doorstop.
Hold
Door
the door
stop.
open.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Sure, if I want to carry it. Alright, well, yeah, now I build up some muscle after carrying the book. Sure. Doorstop stone.
Mm-hmm.
The
We
door
don't even have
closes,
strength as a
and
stat.
we can't get in it.
Yeah, but the fact that it was pointed out that I lost life.
So you go
points
inside
got
and then take the
heavier.
stone.
Yes.
The door locks behind you.
No,
Of
no,
course.
no, of course.
I put the stone back.
Too late. The door
Or it
locked.
closed behind us.
It
That's
closed.
Yeah,
It
okay.
closed shut. Like this thing was the only thing holding it open.
Okay.
No, I'm
Let's go
assuming the lock's on the inside, so we could unlock it.
You don't see a lock.
I don't see a lock.
It's just like sealed shut. Like as soon as the hinges close, like the whole thing being like a solid wall.
Ah, wonder what the other side looks like.
Did it
I should have
slam?
stayed outside.
No, it didn't slam. It just because they couldn't make a noise. There's no noise here.
Did you just have?
Well, it's like a kind of. It suggested it's not really a.
Okay. Alright, anyway, we go up the... he's got the flashlight still.
What are the ohms? That's an electrical term, right? Yeah. What are the ohms?
Oh.
It's the resistance.
Yeah, it's resistant.
Mm-hmm.
It's futile. Yeah.
Sure is.
All right.
Frank,
Go up
Right.
the steps.
Sure, why not?
Yes, we're nearing the.
There is a
back.
man behind a table in the room at the top of the tower. He is young, like everyone else here, and bearded, with round, wire-rimmed spectacles in front of eyes that seem both kindly and shrewd. He hands you a note that says, "Hello, I am Oisin. What brings you here?" I'm not going to bother giving you an accent because he doesn't have one. It's just
No.
written.
What font is it in?
It's fancy cursive.
Okay.
Okay.
Not copperplate.
No.
What brings us here? Trying to get out of this realm. We write down something?
Oisin writes a note back. Aha, I see. Enter the arena. A window opens in the wall of the round room, and a long wooden plank grows outward from the window. Walls rise up from the plank, creating a hallway, and on the far end of the hallway, a dark doorway draws itself. Peering down the hallway through the door, you see flickers of movement in a cathedral-like space. No, not a cathedral, but an arena. The outside of the arena is invisible. You see only a glimpse of its interior through the doorway at the end of the passageway. Oisin ushers you into the windowsill and out onto the plank. It's about 2 feet wide, not so narrow that you should really have any trouble walking across it. The wall seems steady, but still, the entire hallway is sort of illusion. The distance going through the ground below is dizzying. You take a few steps toward the doorway. Attendants appear at your side, faceless and offering you various items: armor, shields, swords, spears, maces. Oisin speaks again. I guess hands you another paper again.
Huh.
Now, we shall see how skilled you are with weaponry and how strong, or perhaps we will simply learn how much pain you can endure. None of you looks like much of a warrior. Good luck. His eyes no longer seem that kind. What do you take? Armor, shield, sword, spear, mace.
But definitely a shield.
Shield.
Okay. You find the text on the back of the shield. And in a wild and sudden dance, we mocked at time and fate and chance, and swept out of the wattled hall, and came to where dewdrops fall, among the foam drops of the sea, and there we hushed the revelry. W.B. Yeats.
So I get read some poetry before I die. Great.
Ah.
Are you not entertained?
Anything else?
I'll go with nothing.
Nothing. You're not taking anything?
I'm not taking any.
All right.
Okay.
You said shield.
Shield, yeah. That's it.
That's
You guys
it?
the same poem?
No weapons or anything?
Just a shield.
You are ushered into the packed dirt arena, and the gate drops loudly and heavily behind you. A crowd of beings sits in silence in the stands above you and around you, their faces implacable. The only sound, that constant drumming hum, fainter now. Suddenly there's a new sound, decadent in all the humming, a trumpet. The giant emerges from the massive iron gate in the opposite side of the arena. The giant is the height of a 4-story building, slow and lumbering, but no less terrifying for his lack of speed. He wears tattered leather and carries no weapons. His eyes are red-rimmed and angry, and he fixes them on you. Avoid
you,
being
the
killed
fearless.
by the giant. Party needs 3 successful rolls for this plan to work.
Okay.
The stats are mindfulness, speech, and action.
At 17.
That's 15 for me.
Let's see. That's 12 for me.
Okay. So the difficulty is 19.
Oh, goodness.
It doesn't need all of you to roll, but it just needs to be 3 successful rolls.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm at -2.
Okay, let's see. 19 minus.
So it was 19 difficulty?
Yes.
Minus
And-
7.
So that's an 11 for me. Oh, good, that's a 1. Good. 10 for them. Alright. Barely
One pass.
In the fight, you lose one inventory item of your choice.
I lose my extra bag.
Oh,
That is
Man, we
one
could have
success.
used it.
Are you gonna try?
Sure, I'm only at -4. Okay, let's just take that away. 11? No. That's
No.
a fail.
That's a fail. You lose one life point.
But
Arcs appear in the ether around you, and their presence show a strong show of support. Your journey through the Petal Realms continues to be filled with mystical experiences.
I don't know what that means.
It doesn't help or hurt, but you still lose a life point for fail.
Okay.
You want to try again, you're more likely to succeed.
okay. Let's see. I said I was at a -2.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see. It's 8, 14, 15, so -2, 13.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, not
Fail.
great. Yeah. 6, 7, 5. So yeah.
You fail? Okay, one life point. And you lose another inventory piece.
Okay.
Told you you should have picked up that rock.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I dropped the rock. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to try?
Oh, sure, what the heck.
You only had one
I'm
success
only
so
on
far,
minus
but
7.
-7.
Okay.
So 5.
5. Ones! Ooh. Nope, I failed.
Well,
Minus a point.
okay, same thing. Arcs appear on either side of you. And strong.
Alright.
Alright, let's lower the difficulty to 17.
Okay. So let's see.
They gotta have some benefit. To
I pass you the shield. Now you get, yeah. Better.
I'm sure I now have double shield.
Oh, you have a shield?
I already
Oh,
Yeah,
have
okay,
a
shield.
shield.
Yeah. Okay, well, make it a little.
Alright.
And sorry, what was the preparing again?
Mindfulness, speech, and action.
Mindfulness, speech, action. Okay. So yeah, that's 17 there. And you said it was now 17. So now I'm just tied. So now it's dice for dice. Okay.
Yep.
That's 14 right there. 16. So it's still good. Oh, wait a minute. That's a 1. I keep seeing the 7 as a 1. So never mind. No. That's only 10. I succeeded that time.
You succeeded? Okay.
And you get sparks.
So that's 2 successes. We still need one more success.
Alright, I'll go one more.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm at -2, so 14.
Now I'm double shielding. That's why I succeeded.
Yeah.
Got it. +3.
Alright. And success.
More
Okay.
sparks. Okay.
If successful, the entire arena fades away and PCs find themselves sitting among the arcs. If unsuccessful, that is one or more PCs dies at the hands of the giant, they may refer to Lotus Dimension rules concerning reincarnation and rejoin the arcs and Avalo as written here. First, glowing sprites, upon exiting the realm of songs, return to their earthly bodies. The silver pools and the sounds of the arc's blissful melodic language are rough from relief. Avalo joins you. Nima sent you to her kingdom, she says. I'm glad you made it back. Wasn't as easy, I presume. Avalo flips tokens in the air to each of you. Turning them over in your palm, you see that they are old-fashioned New York City subway tokens. Enjoy a subway ride on me, says Avalo, lowering herself to join the arcs in a sitting circle. And please know this, we do need your help. We will not retreat at the behest of Kickstarter. Kickstarter is me, and I am Kickstarter. Realms, nobles, bodhisattvas, dark, light, we must reunite as one. A circular platform rises to the surface of the pool below you. Avalo gestures for you to walk onto it, and you do. And it begins to lower again. Down you go, lower and lower, until you land softly on a large wooden sailboat. Welcome, says the ship's captain. He smiles wryly as you recognize him. It's the monk, Tenzang. Next stop, New York City.
New York City.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
quest 4. We'll save for next week.
Alright.
Oh my.
Didn't think we'd get that much out of it. I thought we'd just like fly through
No.
that and be bored out of our minds. But
What kind of
We derailed it mighty good.
Made it.
We improvised.
yes, we made it fun, and I
I mean,
improvised.
what would have happened if we taken any of the weapons?
Nothing.
It didn't say any difference.
Didn't say anything different. No.
If we tried to
The idea is you're just trying to avoid the attacks and to successfully avoid them.
So having 0 equipment or having shields or having armor
made no difference whatsoever.
I guess it would have made sense to arm up and then never. If you kept losing items.
I guess.
That's true. We could
But
have
then
lost
you
the
didn't.
shield.
You
Did the
weren't.
shields come with us?
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been an item.
Or were they part of the pedal realm?
They're part of the pedal realm. They faded out.
Oh,
Okay. No,
You don't keep
But I
the
mean,
shields.
the shield was there, though.
Yeah, it was there. As
Could've
far
been-
as
I would have lost my rock too. Ah,
So
shucks.
you could
yeah,
have
you wouldn't have had the rock anyways.
you could have taken a weapon and lost the weapon.
But didn't we get the tokens in the pedal room?
Yeah, we got
These
tokens.
are real
Well,
tokens.
we didn't get it off the. We got the pedal realm, but we didn't get it out of the arena.
No.
Okay.
But the rock didn't come from the arena.
Ah, true.
But the rock's already gone.
Yeah.
But these tokens are from the Earth realm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The rock was from the other realm. So
Mhm.
it would have disappeared
Mhm.
then.
Oh, we don't know where it was from. We
Well,
just know where we found it.
yeah,
let's
we
go.
found it.
Yes.
Okay.
So the next quest is called Black Lotus Rising.
Woohoo!
Part 4.
Tap, sacrifice, gain 3 mana.
No. No, I think you made that joke last time I mentioned that.
Yeah, well. that's what I
Until
think
next
of
time,
with that.
happy gaming. Join us next Monday. If you're watching from England at 1 in the morning,
Drink caffeine.
good to have you.
Yeah.
More tea.
It's Saturday.
Saturday, we're having our Springfield group starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, maybe 3:30, closer to 4, depending on how long it takes to eat or whatever. And we'll be playing for probably 5 or 6 hours then. So, whatever it may be, enjoy. Until next time, happy gaming. Bye-bye.